Mm. Don't reach, don't reach. Just feel me. Mm. S-H-H. I know you feel it when I walk in quiet. No need to speak, I shift the climate. You watch me close, but keep your distance. I don't respond to forced attention. I've been soft, but never easy. You don't touch me just cause you need me. There's a difference, learn the language. I'm not yours just cause you're craving. You gotta meet me where I stand, not where you wanna place your hands. I don't open under pressure, I choose, and it's intentional. I'm a tulip, I bloom on my own time. S-H, yeah, the rhythm is mine. You don't get me just because you feel close. I decide, it's that roll. Soft skin. S-H. Don't reach, don't reach. Just feel me. S-H-H. I know you feel it when I walk in quiet. No need to speak, I shift the climate. You watch me close, but keep your distance. I don't respond to forced attention. I've been soft, but never easy. You don't touch me just cause you need me. There's a difference, learn the language. I'm not yours just cause you're craving. You gotta meet me where I stand, not where you wanna place your hands. I don't open under pressure, I choose, and it's intentional. I'm a tulip, I bloom on my own time. S-H, yeah, the rhythm is mine. You don't get me just because you feel close. I decide, it's that roll. Soft skin. S-H. Don't reach, don't reach. Just feel me. S-H-H. I know you feel it when I walk in quiet. No need to speak, I shift the climate. You watch me close, but keep your distance. I don't respond to forced attention. I've been soft, but never easy. You don't touch me just cause you need me. There's a difference, learn the language. I'm not yours just cause you're craving. You gotta meet me where I stand, not where you wanna place your hands. I don't open under pressure.
Hello. Hello. I have not seen anyone talk to anybody since last week, Friday, on the Untouchables super panel, which is exactly what I'm about to react to. So if you're here, like, comment, and if you support me, support the live, then you can hit my Cash App. Actually, let me put my Cash App on my my phone. So that I could see who's showing love, showing support, and I could give you a shout out when you do that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? No? Okay. Well, let's do it. I'm going to put this video up and react. We have Mr. King Riches in the building. Wait a minute. You didn't miss me, Batman? Say less. It's up. Okay. Let me make it bigger. Batman, stop it. You know you missed me. You know you missed me. How long is this lag, though? Let me see. I'm going to clap. And tell me when I clap so I can see how long the lag is. It seemed like it's long. Got to figure out how to fix that. All right, I'm going to close this. Let me go. I be so nervous watching myself, but And Miss I Am D Rose. How you doing?
Just to say that the chocolate today is looking way better than these light skinned people we have around here. So I just wanted to make sure to point out how ashy I look compared with the caramel skin people in the panel. Thank you very
Oh
much.
man! Hey!
Thermal skin. He said you clap when you clapped. It's a setting in the back. Zam. But yeah, fatty with these damn colorist comments. But I'm light skinned, so I gotta take it, right? But she is gorgeous. I Am D Rose. She was beautiful. She took me aback. She took my breath away. What about the brown skin over here?
Damn, you already creating separation. I thought you were on the same team. That's crazy. Friends, we have a couple of videos to show y'all, okay? The main event, I'm going to wait for the rest of the people to pull up. I want to thank to our special guest, King Riches, for being here. Thank you very much. Long time listener, and glad to see you here. We're going to make sure every content creator has their links in the.
Yo, King Riches, I gotta tag him in this video because I'm reacting to this. He started with me. I think I was trying to talk and he freaking kept interrupting
description
me.
And all that. And please, once again, if you're watching this on their platforms, the likes are for free. There's already 167 people watching. Like and support the content creator you're watching. Is the end of the month, the beginning of the month. I know you have $20. Become a member. Make sure you donate to them. Make sure they are taken care of. Okay. First video of the show. We're going to talk about people being single. Let me put this here real quick. And let's pay attention to the video and we go from there.
20, why I like being single. Number 11, no screaming or yelling. Number 12, no chronic fatigue. 13, no one is guilt tripping me for resting. 14, if I make a big dinner, I actually have leftovers the next day. 15, no one's beard hair is in the sink. 16, the only laundry I do is actually just my own. 17, I listen to the music I like. 18, no one makes me feel forgotten or lonely in my own home. 19, I don't have to stroke a grown man's ego just to avoid a blowout fight. 20, I get to be ugly in peace.
The Untouchable Empire, baby. It's time to do.
Sidebar, I'm nervous watching myself, but I'm still doing it.
Let's start with the Sage and King Riches. Are modern women coping by pretending they are actually happy when they're single, or this is actually the new reality that this woman can be single and happy like they looks like they can in a relationship? Okay, like what do you guys think? Is this a front or this is actually true?
I think it's always a front. I think who's talking when I'm talking? It's my go.
Shit, they already fighting on the
talking when I'm talking. It's my go. It's my go. Yeah. Nah, he kept interrupting me talking about his cope. Now that I'm free and not on somebody else's show, how the hell is it cope for her to enjoy being single? She chose it. If she has options and can choose, and she's going to choose what makes her happy, how is it cope if she chose the single route? That makes no sense. But anyway, let's watch this.
I'm on the thumbnail. What are you talking about?
That's crazy.
You on the thumbnail next to me.
It's time to do.
She said you are on the thumbnail next to me.
You on the thumbnail next to me, nigga. You on the thumbnail next to me, Shine. Talking about I'm on the thumbnail. I'm on the thumbnail. Nah, you want a thumbnail next to me, gang? You know what I'm saying?
I have experience. I'm not new to this. Just know this. So I'm just laying that out there. But go on.
No, I don't think it's always cope. I think women are happy single sometimes. A lot of the time.
Can we go for majorities? Do you think most women are happy single? Let's do this, SH. This woman is extremely attractive, right?
Okay, so let me answer that very clear now. I think women who are choosing to be single and they're saying they're happy, yet most of them are not coping. You know why? Because they chose it, which means that they experienced or possibly experienced a relationship, a long-term relationship, and they chose to be single and they're happy there. And they chose to be single for a reason. Now, does it get lonely? That's not the argument here. The argument is not is companionship or lack of companionship lonely. That's not the argument. The argument is, are they happier single? I think when you weigh the scales, they would lose the companionship because their life is less stressful. You make every choice in the book on your own. You don't have to argue with anybody. You know what I'm saying? There's something that women deal with when they're with a man versus when they're separated from a man. And it's this one thing right here. Sometimes you get upset or frustrated at something. And when you're by yourself, you know, you take your time to get to it. Say it's the dishes, right? If you're mopping the floor over here, you're like, all right, I got time. I'm going to do the dishes later. If you're with somebody, they might be rushing you or might be chilling and sitting on the couch. Now, on top of your chore, you're angry that somebody is sitting there chilling and not picking up the dishes. Am I being clear? Like, do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? Sometimes that added on anger makes the situation feel 10 times worse. You said, want to discuss this? Yeah, give me like, I'll drop the link at 2:45 because I want to get my thoughts fully out, because this day too on Friday, I don't think I got my thoughts fully out because I was focused on my boys that day. I was by myself and they kept interrupting me and I had to get off the live early. But yeah, let me get my thoughts out. It said you can't be content with it, but happiness is another thing. You can be content with it, but happiness is another thing. No, Batman. I think people are content in bad relationships. I think if you're in a horrible relationship and you're unhappy, you're being content. You're like, all right, you're settling. Contention is settling. Happiness is freedom. And that's how I view it. So who's more free? The single person or the person in a relationship? Make a note to bring up happiness and singlehood. Yeah. I'm going to press play, y'all. Yeah.
Let's go with attractive woman. Are attractive women happy single?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Why?
I'll say this because they have a lot of options. So when they don't have to deal with a lot of things, it's easier for them to get rid of. You know what I'm saying? So when they don't like something, they can get rid of it. I don't know. I would say yes. They're more choice based. So if they're choosing to be single and they're saying they're happy, then I don't think they're lying about it.
You agree, King?
No.
He's funny. He's funny a little bit, but yeah, that's basically what I was trying to say. I don't think it came off as clear, but I'm saying if an attractive woman made a choice to be single and she's saying she's happy, yes. I don't think she's lying. Too strong. What's up, baby? So yeah, I don't think she's lying. If she's bad, she's a baddie. She can choose to be in a relationship. She can choose to be single, be in a situation. She got options. She could choose. If she chose this and she's saying she's happy from it, why would we not believe her? He say, Batman says, happiness has nothing to do with anyone but you. Being with someone or not should not change that. It can be, but it shouldn't. Batman, you in a relationship. I know you are. Now, yes, you are in charge of your own happiness, but there are certain things that other people do that can piss you off, like that you can't ignore. You understand what I'm saying? Like, say your wife walked in the house every day chronically for a year and just every time she entered the house, she kissed her teeth and said, oh, every time. You can make the conscious decision and say, I'm not absorbing that energy, but chronically for a year, this is the same behavior. It becomes annoying. So yeah, you are in control of your own happiness, but there are certain things that people do that are unignorably annoying as shit, that make you angry. He said, yeah, that's right, Too Strong. Let them know. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe if you don't subscribe. Subscribe if you like me. Subscribe if you don't. Well, don't subscribe if you don't like me. Subscribe if you're getting to know me. If you're just getting to know me. Yeah, and leave a comment. Say what's up. Washin Wildow said, is there more getting multiple men and women spending money and attention on you versus one for a lifetime? I'm crying. I'm just checking my Cash App to see if I got anything. No, nothing yet. That's all right. The Cash App link is in the description. I mean, in the comment section pinned. But yeah, if she's choosing this, she's a baddie. She can make any choice she wants. There's dudes out there that want a relationship with her. And she might like some of them. But she's like, nah, being single makes me happier. Why are we thinking she's coping or lying?
They always had options. What difference does that make? That's not even that doesn't make any logical sense. What you just said don't make no sense.
Oh,
okay, anyway.
Would you think it's logical for
anyway?
For somebody,
if a woman's good looking, listen, fam. If the girl is good looking or the woman is good looking, yeah, she's gonna have options automatically. Yeah, her DNA gave her options automatically. Now, my take on.
She said, my hubby be annoying me as hell at times, but that don't take away my overall state of happiness. I hear that. There's certain things that annoy you that doesn't take your love away. I was really just trying to get to the point of you can be in control of your happiness, but there are certain things people may do or still do that can bring you into a state of anger or into a state of I can't deal with this. I put the example at a simple level, but maybe I should use something stronger so that you can understand my point. Let me think of a good example. Okay. Every time you get home with leftovers from a restaurant, you leave it in the fridge and 2 days later he just eats it. He don't ask if you still want it. He just eats your stuff. And this is over and over and over and over and over again. And you start to feel like, this is pissing me off. This is annoying me. There are certain things that other people do that it don't matter if you are trying to stay happy or are in control of your happiness. There's just certain things that they do that pisses you off. You know what I'm saying?
this is that it's cope. That she's saying, oh, I can be ugly all by myself. Bro, what are you talking about, fam? Yeah? Like, most women are looking for a guy to take care of them and do the whole romance and all of that, everything that they've seen on TV from when they was a little girl.
He said, I get your point, agree to disagree. And if you leave our food and if you leave the food in the fridge, I'm going to eat it. Yo, that shit pissed me off, bro. Oh, I hate that. He said it's like farting and laughing afterwards. You think that's annoying? Farting and laughing afterwards? I thought dudes do that. Y'all fart and look around and then laugh. What's so funny about a fart anyway? But, ew.
So all of this is just, bro, it's a lie, bro. It's a lie. And you're talking about options. Yeah, you're just running up mileage. That's all you're doing. You got options.
Oh,
you jump from one guy to another guy to another guy. Oh yeah, I'm fabulous with all my options. You're just running up your body count, getting mileage, getting baggage, and then bitter. That's all. Yeah. And then you're gonna make TikToks talking about I love being single. That's a joke. That's funny.
We're talking about our women coping by choosing to be single. I think you're coping with the fact that women are happy single. You can't believe it. You're coping, King Riches. Cope. What y'all said? He said farts are always hilarious. What the hell is funny about a fart? Jazz, what's up, baby? It's about consideration. If I brought the food in my on my own from somewhere, I ate by myself and bring leftovers home, I'm planning to eat it at some point. It's rude to eat someone else's food, period. Facts, bro. I got a trauma behind somebody eating my food, bro. He said, I'm gonna eat your cornbread. You want your cornbread? Oh, I need to make that a media asset. You want your cornbread? Bro, I got a trauma behind that, bro. Because do not eat my food. Ask. If you fart and don't laugh, your spirit ain't right and you need therapy. I ain't reading the next fart comment, bro. All right, let me play it.
It's hilarious, to be honest.
Damn, it says you mad already? That's crazy. Let's see if Fizz has something to say.
No, I do. I'm just saying it doesn't make logical sense for you to say that women have options and then would not be choosing the thing that makes them happy. If you have options, you are the one choosing. So if they are choosing not to be with a man, why would that not be them choosing to be single and happy? How does that make sense?
Now, what I'm saying is this, yeah. The topic of the video is the woman's talking about, yeah, I'm happy, I'm single. And you're saying because she's got options. Now, if you're talking about she has the option to be in a relationship or not be in a relationship, obviously, yeah. But the way you said it sounded like, oh, well, she can pick this guy and then get rid of him and get another guy and then get another guy. That's the way I took it.
Yeah, you know why you took it like that? Because you coping, King Riches. You got a fear. There's a pattern in dudes like you. You scared that if you get a baddie and she got options, she might dip. Right or wrong? Am I bugging? Like, all his fears came out this whole show. Hands yellow, heart red. Good afternoon, TCO. How y'all doing? Hey, who in the chat didn't like me at first? What was y'all first impressions of me? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section y'all first impressions of me.
And that doesn't make logical sense. Just because she's got options to jump from guy to guy, that doesn't.
One more thing. Him keeps saying that doesn't make logical sense, bruv. Him keep saying that to me made me want to start attacking his logic.
I mean that she's happy being single.
Okay, I'm saying if she has options to choose to be in a relationship or not, and she's choosing to be single, and her choice is making her happy, then she's not lying about it.
Boy, from what I've seen from all the interviews I've done and podcasts,
See. This is the thing. This is the thing that I do is my logical sentence be shutting conversations down to where now he's like, all the bruvs I've spoken to on podcasts and in the street, now he's bringing up his street interviews. Like, all I said was, if she's choosing and she has the options to choose and she's saying this is making her happy, then she's not lying. But all the bruvs that I spoke to on my podcasts, like, you get what I'm saying? They need the thank you too strong. You think I'm intelligent? I'll put that up here. Nah, for real. Like, I think I'm intelligent. Sometimes my brain be clicking faster than it comes out, so sometimes it don't come out clear. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't come out clear. But I know what I mean. So I be trying to like, and people say I talk in 0.5 speed, so I be trying to be faster. But I don't care if I talk slow. You're going to like me anyway. All my haters like me. All the people, like, come on now. I don't care if I talk slow.
Of women, yeah, most women don't just want to ride out into the sunset on their own with box wine and ice cream. That's not real. That's cope. That is literally cope. That's the epitome of cope. Because your option now your life has changed and it's not in really the kind of direction you do like it to be. Now you're just gonna mind fuck yourself into believing, oh, this is what I actually wanted. It's not what you wanted, fam. Why would you? Who? You're a human being. We are social creatures. Why would you want to be on your own, especially as a woman? Why would you want to be on?
Why did she lose? Well, I don't want to take over the show, Fatty. Do you want me to rebuttal or move on to somebody else?
No, I want you to kick that stuff.
God damn, you don't need to.
Ali said, "Kick that stuff you be kicking." Yo. Washington Wildow said, I thought you speak like a lady who thinks like a man but argues for ladies. You was raised by uncles or men showing you real world, I think. He gets me. Yes. I get told a lot that I act like a dude or that I think like a dude. And it's because of my dad. It's because of my dad. Now, I'm not going to glorify my relationship or whatever. Everybody got their problems. I'm not going to share my business. But the good things about my dad and the way I think came from him. He was a hood nigga that, you know, stayed in my life and raised me, like took over a little bit and raised me. So he taught me a lot of ins and outs, and he taught me to think. He used to say, this is going to be offensive, okay? Warning. But he used to say, woman got a dumb gene. Don't be dumb. Now, I think he said that because of how society raises women to look at life or view things a certain way, or to accept certain things. So he taught me not to be that accepting. He taught me to watch patterns and be quick. And you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. She said, it's like that here in Berlin. Most sisters have fathers in their life and the women are better in relationships. Yes, it's the key. The key to a relationship for it to be healthy, there's a lot of gems in how I think. It's this. It's not just any dad. He said today's society is cooked. I think dating Black women who have fathers versus didn't is completely different. Yeah, not all. Listen, I've seen women with fathers not turn out great. It depends on the quality. It depends on what he's teaching you. You know what I mean? Batman thought I was loud, entertaining, good energy, even if I'm right or wrong, and I ask questions looking to be convinced. However, most can't convince you. You get me. Yeah. I'm me. That's another thing. Not just that I'm me. I don't fold under peer pressure or like you can't tell me unless I hear it and I think it's logical. You understand what I'm saying? My dad raised me to be like that. Peer pressure, all of that. He used to tell me, don't follow your friends. If they tell you to do something and it could get you in trouble, you tell them, all right, I'll see you later. I used to dap my friends up and be like, all right, I'll catch you. Yeah. Tony D. Golden, what's up? Oh, I love the Great Debaters movie. I love the Great Debaters.
What you talking about? Man, come on. You gotta get him back. You better go down there and get him back.
Okay, but I'm saying, he said, why would they choose to be alone and that humans are social creatures? Why does she lose her social life just because she lives alone and not with a man?
Because you're not having a bro. Just because you're running around partying with your.
Why does she lose her social life or being a social creature just because she's not living with a man? Bro, I hope this is not offensive to him too. Oh my God, King Riches. I've been doing a UK accent. Nobody stopped me. All y'all fake. Nobody stopped me, bro. Oh my God. I got friends in the UK. Oh, all y'all fake.
Friends and going on girls' trips. That bro, what about when you're in your house and you're in a cold bed on your own?
Or she could have a boo that doesn't live with her and he comes over.
Running up mileage. That's like, what I said.
Lonely? Why is she lonely?
You have a boo. Is that?
I said a boo. She got a boo, a boyfriend or something that don't live with her. She got a lifelong partner that don't live with her. Why she got mileage now? He said, oh yeah, she got mileage. No, she don't. She got a boo. He's coping. He's King Rich. You're coping because you can't understand that women are actually happier single.
Boo, a real relationship, or is that just dick?
It's dick what she chooses. Where the argument is whether she's happy or not, or whether it's cope or not. And
the real topic is she's saying that she's happy being alone. That's what the topic is.
That's like the white people say, I got black friends. Yeah, I had to because I'm over here doing a UK accent and I don't want him to be offended. It just came out. I wasn't even trying to. Oh my God. I got to be careful on the internet.
Because you can have booty calls, you can have dick appointments, but you're still alone. Because that guy does not care about you. He doesn't care if you live or die. Or he's just there to fuck, and that's it. That's not a real connection.
Okay. Let's go. I am D. The reason why I went to D Rose was because he was just chatting. I'm sorry. He was just chatting shit. He wasn't entering my logic. He was just trying to stay like he won. And he didn't win. Oh, yeah, it's 2:45. Yeah, let me drop the link. Let me drop the link so I can talk to my peeps. So I can talk to my people. Yeah, come up, y'all. Come up.
Damn, you gave up. You threw the towel. That's crazy.
Damn. I'm not giving up. I'm just.
Oh man, that's
he don't have no swisher. He didn't have no swisher. Just because he said something doesn't mean he's right. Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing? You here? I don't see you. Wait.
Yeah, I'm here.
Uh, wait. I don't think I see you on the screen.
Oh, no, I don't have my camera on.
Oh, okay. You just audio in the back. Okay, I hear you.
Yes.
How you doing?
Doing good. I really don't understand why sometimes men on these YouTube channels try to make this scenario for women as if they're not getting sexual attention when they're single.
Mhm.
Like the scenario he's saying, like, and it's like this dystopia. Oh, well, she's a cat lady, and women will always have options until the day they die.
Even
When
if
they're
they're old, right?
when they're yeah, if they're single, if single women when they're 60 still will get gifts and sexual attention and people wanting to get sexual play or affection from them, and so this never ends. So I don't know why men sometimes try to make it seem as if women won't, like, they're like, oh, well, you're gonna die alone, and well,
You know why?
being single is enjoyable for women, and I think that that's what a lot of men are not understanding in these conversations.
You know why? Because statistically, I just found this up. I don't want to chat without statistics. Statistically, men are the ones who fear dying alone. So he's putting his fear and
Yeah,
outsourcing it as if everyone feels this way. And 9 times out of 10, a woman had a success or not successful, a long-term relationship. And when she chooses to be single, it's because she tried her hand at that first and it didn't work out. And now she's happier outside of it. You understand?
yeah. Like
So,
imagine it this way: the amount of attention that a pretty woman gets, right? Put that on a man. Now, this man's getting attention from women. He doesn't have to spend money on women. They all want to have sex with him, blah, blah, blah. And he gets that for an entire lifetime being single, but he always gets sexual attention whenever he wants it like, it's offered to him daily. If that was the scenario, most men would say, oh, well, he's living in a very happy and enjoyable life. Well, that's what the scenario is for most women. So that's how you got to make it make sense for people who are trying to argue your logic.
so what you're saying is logical and true. And I think he knows that. That's why he also added the shame term. Oh, she's getting mileage. Oh, so
Yeah.
it's just mileage.
Well, what's wrong with mileage? Mileage feels awesome. like what, right? Like at a biological statement, mileage feels enjoyable, correct?
Yeah. I wouldn't know, but I assume
Look, you have some mileage. I'm just saying the process of getting mileage is an enjoyable process.
even driving the car, because they like to compare women to cars, you gotta
Right.
drive
So
it.
right. So there's nothing wrong with mileage.
Yeah. They'll say what's wrong with mileage in terms of a car is that you wouldn't buy the car with the most mileage
Well,
because it's about to break down. But they need to stop that because a woman's vajay is not going to break down because of sleeping with people.
no, but again, if you believe in marriage, because again, essentially, when you get married, you're essentially saying that you believe that women are property and you believe that men are property. So, if that's the case, then the mileage does take effect then. But again, but the way that you speak about relationships and the way that I speak about relationships on a spiritual level, it shouldn't matter about having mileage.
You don't believe in marriage.
No,
From
I
what
don't.
I'm hearing what you say, you believe in
Building relationships that last a lifetime that are positive images for children of your own tribe to see. Yes.
So you don't so you believe in like union, like joining yourself and building a life together. But as
Yes.
far as what the systematic marriages, like signing a paper, is that what you disagree with?
Yes.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. I'm gonna play the video because I wanna.
Okay.
I don't usually finish my reactions. Yeah, thank you, Tony. Thank you, Too Strong. Hit the Cash App, please, and like, comment if you're just coming in. Talk to me. All right.
Who's next?
Honestly, I think it depends on what age we're talking about here. If we're talking about 18 to 21, maybe she's probably happy being single, you know. If we're talking 25, especially 30 and over, no, she's not happy. She's definitely not happy. For moments, at times, she's happy, saving food, being able to go out, do whatever she wants. Of course, she's happy in those moments. But like you said, at night, no, absolutely not. And I know from experience from single friends, when I was single at one point, like it's fun up until it's not fun. No, women love companionship. It's natural. We
love companionship, miss. And this is where you set yourself up, because Ali came at you and I knew it was coming. You set yourself up. But Miss Beautiful D Rose, women love companionship. I think people love companionship in general, men and women. But what happens is you might get in repeated bad relationships, scarred, trauma, don't want to deal with certain things. You get into a relationship, you got less choices, because that's what happens. You get into a relationship, you got less choices, you got less movement. Your life is aligned with somebody else's. So there's rules, there's boundaries, there's this and that, versus when you're single, you're not living in constant fear, what if, or potential of betrayal, heartbreak. All of those things are not there. So yes, while human beings do want companionship, we all try for it. But our experiences start to steer where we go with it after. Do we stay? A lot of women are choosing not to stay now. You get what I'm saying? It's experience. So yes, while we do want this, there are things that happen that deter us afterward. Yo, what's up, Pat? You hear me, Washington? You can interject if you want to.
Yeah. I think if women are actually honest, because if we speak about, if men say what their role is, they say protection and providing, correct? That's right. What most men say their job and their role is with women. Well, then from a logical standpoint, if you took pride and ego away, protection and provision would be done by multiple men, right? Now just follow me. I think that women would be much happier if they had multiple men, because what happens a lot of times in marriage is that they frustrate the man, giving him so many things to do and so many roles to operate that the man doesn't even enjoy marriage anymore. Whereas I think that when women have that's the guy that does, when women are delegating and being in managerial mode, that's where they're actually happiest. Therefore, I think that if women were really honest about it, if it was about protection and provision, they really do want to have multiple men. But since they don't, they take it out on the man that's trying to love them. And that's what I've seen on a global scale in marriages, that women, when they get in marriages for a long time, they don't really like that they're only dealing with one man, and they get annoyed by him, and then they start to nick at him and blah, 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 because essentially they would rather have multiple men giving her energy, or women.
Right. Let me answer this person's question. Zyrax, she asked, so are you saying we're better off single or with someone if we want happiness? Now, let me clear up what I'm saying. What I'm saying is our life experiences is what tells us where we're better off. So we all want companionship. Me, I think a healthy companion is what would make me happy in life. Women who agree with me or want companionship as well, they try at it. They think it will make them happy. Some of them learn that they are happier single than they are in companionship. I'm not saying that people are better off single or better off in a relationship because I'm not even going to make that choice for anybody. I'm not going to tell you what to be. All I'm saying is that women who are choosing to be single after having experiences not being single, or after having experiences in long-term relationships that failed, or, and they see the contrast between being single and in a relationship, and they prefer single life, they are not coping. They are actually happy. And I'm not going to sit here and say or project as if I know better. You get what I'm saying? That whether they're happy or not.
Yeah, like a lot of guys don't understand it because they haven't experienced it.
Yeah.
Only a few select men who are like, the tall men, the athlete men, have experienced women spending money on them, trying to take them out, trying to entertain them. Like 90% of the men on the global scale have not experienced that. But they don't understand from a woman's standpoint how enjoyable that is.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And the sacrifice that women are giving up when they are getting with just one man.
They don't understand what women give up when they are with just one.
It's a lottery. Man. You're giving up a lottery ticket.
And things are different now, but let's think about, because they like to talk about marriage in a traditional way. Now let's think about what traditionally you actually give up. Let's talk about it. Okay. Let's start with your last name.
Your identity? Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, start there.
Start with your dad's last name.
Okay.
You get rid of it. That's one. Like your career, if they want you to be a stay-at-home mom, you lose your dreams, your pursuance of like.
That's not majority though.
No.
Okay, I'm speaking about majorities.
I'm saying when traditional like I'm talking years back, how they portrayed traditional marriage as the way to be.
But us in the Black community never got to experience traditional marriages in that way because we were living under Jim Crow under that time still.
Yeah. What are you saying?
Like when we speak about traditional marriages and these ideologies of it, us as Black Americans never got to experience that ideology of the housewife at home and just waiting for the kid. Like, she was working too. So us as Black Americans never experienced that archetype. Because during that archetype, we were under Jim Crow.
Okay, let me put something into perspective for you because I know you noticed that I talk about this a lot as if I get what you're saying. Because of the way the laws were set up, our marriages as Black people in America have been more egalitarian. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is the push, like Ali, that they're bringing forth, it exists in the Black community strongly under religion and God, Christianity, Israelites, the Bible. All of it comes from the Bible, and they are pushing this version of marriage that I've seen. So it might not be outside of religion, like you go outside and you see a regular couple who's not really religious, they're egalitarian, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But there's a large, within the religious community or a biblical community, like Ali, he's learning God and learning what righteousness looks like and this and that. All of these ideas on tradition come from the Bible. And there's a vast growth in Israelites. There's a big growth in, Black men turning to the Bible now. I was one of them too. Okay. If you don't remember. So I bring this up about traditional marriage because this is what they are pushing. This is what they are talking about.
Well, then they're pushing capitalism.
The biblical version of it.
No, the men who are pushing that are pushing capitalism. They're pushing the oil. What they're doing is just being oil in the machine.
They're oiling the machine. Go explain it.
They're oiling the machine of capitalism. by pushing the ideology of, oh, you must get married like this and do it like this, and this is the way that women should operate, and this is the way that men should operate. It's all them saying it's verbal oil for the machine to continue.
Okay. Why capitalism and not patriarchy?
Capitalism and patriarchy are one and the same, but capitalism would work in a matriarchy if matriarchy was implied. So capitalism would not cease to exist if it was not a patriarchy. Does that make sense?
If capitalism can exist
if the world were a matriarchy, capitalism could still thrive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So then it wouldn't be one and the same with patriarchy. If patriarchy disappeared,
No, I didn't say that. I didn't mean they're one and the same. I mean, like they the same way that I say that capitalism and Christianity work hand in hand. They walk hand in hand. They're not one and the same, but they walk hand in hand. On a global scale, capitalism and this new Masonic Christianity it's tied with capitalism and Christianity. Whereas if you really study real Christianity, it's a very noble anti-capitalistic mentality. You should be poor. You should be spending your money on your people around, on the people. Like you don't crave money or hoard money the way that this new Christianity tries to teach Christians to be now.
Yeah. We could go deep in religion, but I don't want to. But for anybody watching, let me just explain my background. For the last 8 years, I was an Israelite. I studied the scripture back and forth, front and back, in the Hebrew language, original language, as well as English. You understand what I'm saying? That was the last 8 years of my life. I'm out of it. I think I'm going to do a live for whoever wants to go deep through there. But yeah, I'm going to press play so that we can continue talking about the video.
Okay.
A companion. We need a man. But for those that, don't mess with men, no woman wants to be single. I think, again, for a moment, it's nice. It feels fun. It's exciting, but it gets boring. It gets tiring. And it feels good to be able to cook for a man. It feels good to have a man to take care of you and take care of a man. Like I said, it's only for a moment. No woman is happy. 25 to 30.
Can I interrupt real quick? Just for 1 second.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Go ahead.
The same thing that she's saying about you get tired of it, it also applies about being in a relationship. And I think men and women can both understand that. You want to be in a relationship. Many of us do. But then when you get into a relationship, damn, after a while, sometimes you get tired of it. It's the same thing about having a job. Sometimes you're like, man, you really wanted this job. But then after a while, you get tired of it. So the same thing that she's saying, like, oh, well, it applies whether you're in a relationship or you're not in a relationship. When you're not in a relationship, you get tired of being single for a little bit and you play the role for a little bit and you get into one. And then when you get into a relationship, you kind of get tired that you're in the relationship. It's just the truth.
I will tell you why. People get tired of relationships because they're performing in them. Like what she just said. Yeah, it feels good to cook for your man. And yeah, it feels good in the beginning because you're doing it to prove how good of a woman you are. You're performing. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why I push, don't perform in any relationship. Do things out of an act of love, which means if you don't feel like cooking right now and it's not coming from a place of I want to cook for my man or I feel like I want to, please him with this meal right now. I love him so much. Let me cook this. Or, reciprocal acts of love. If it's not coming from a place like that, don't do it because you are performing and you're giving the other person a version of you that doesn't really exist.
Yeah, I would say the same thing for sex in marriage. Like I used to say, like don't give performative sex to your man.
No.
If you're not in the mood and it's not real, then don't even do it. And I think most men would even say like, yeah, we don't even really want it. So we don't want anything performative. It's the same thing for us in actions. Like once you're in a relationship, even the men, we get tired of performing, and we try to be our real selves, and that's when the women start to because we're starting to show our real selves, and then that's when the
Yes.
relationship starts to break down after about 5 or 6 or 7 months, because the real self came out, because the
Now
whole time we were performing.
When you first start talking to a person, because this is
Performing.
something, yeah, when you first start, dating, and this is advice that I'm giving to people, don't lie about nothing, like about a thing. And I mean, like, I'm not saying reveal, I'm not
Then
saying
seduction
reveal.
doesn't happen. There's no seduction with truth.
No,
Women
because
cannot be seduced. You can't say don't lie about nothing, because then you're saying then don't allow seduction to happen.
no, hear me out.
Imagine what you're
Hear me
saying.
out, and let me finish my point.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, what I mean by don't lie about anything in regards to something that might bother you, because this is why I have this question up here, and I'm so glad we're talking about this now. Do we ignore red flags? Why do relationships change from the beginning and to the end? You understand what I'm saying? I don't think people are ignoring red flags. I think they don't have the language for them. They know something might have made them feel uncomfortable, or it might have felt like, you get what I'm saying? But they don't really have the language for it yet. And the excitement from getting to know somebody is new and fresh. So your emotions, the good emotions, outweigh the bad ones until later on, where you can start picking up on the pattern. So when we start dating, let me go back to my point. When we start dating, what I mean by don't lie about anything is, say something happens that might have made you feel uncomfortable. He showed up an hour late. Sometimes a woman would give the benefit of the doubt, or whatever, not mention it. I think you should mention it, even if you're giving him the benefit of the doubt. I think you should say, yeah, you were late, man. Or, like, you know what I'm saying? Speak up for yourself about things that made you uncomfortable. Don't lie and say, to impress the woman, like, yeah, I like to go watch chick flicks, and you hate them. If a man likes sporty girls and you want to get with him, don't act like you're a sporty girl just to get with him. These are the things I'm saying about don't lie. You get what I'm trying to say?
Okay, but would you agree that maybe it's okay to adapt? For example, let's say you get with a guy and he's a gamer.
Yeah.
Would you advise a girl to kind of try to become a gamer too, to enjoy that kind of environment with him and his friends? You know what I mean?
Okay, so yes. So I'm not talking against trying each other's life because you genuinely want to. The genuinely want to and the genuine interest has to be there. But if you know you hate something and would never do it, but you're just doing it to get the person, then you're going about this all wrong.
Right.
So if he's a gamer,
or doing it to get the bag.
Right. If he's a gamer and you're like, I know he enjoys this. I never really played games, but let me try it. That's a genuine interest that you're showing.
Yeah.
That's intrigue. And then you may like it or may not like it. But if you're doing it because, like what I'm saying, you're just trying to get the bag, you're setting the whole relationship up for failure, because now he like you and you're not even you. He don't really like you.
Right.
What they said? Oh, I got comments.
This is why I think it's very important sometimes, and we don't speak about it, but I think that in relationships, we should be doing psychedelics together, because psychedelics melt the facade. Psychedelics, just hear me out. Like,
I'm listening. Don't do drugs, chat.
But in our indigenous relationships back before, we were Christian, having mushroom rituals with your partner was a way of building spiritual bonds that lasted a lifetime and even the afterlife. Now, from a psychological and logical standpoint, that makes logical sense. But then all of a sudden, us as a Black community stopped doing this in our relationships. And I just have a theory that maybe that's why we don't connect for longevity the way that we may be used to in the past. That's just my theory.
Okay, I hear your theory. Let me read this comment from Jazz. She said, nah, y'all assimilated right with and wanted to force your women into kitchens and not having autonomy. Remember, Black men had rights 100 years before Black women did. And she's not lying. Listen,
Actually,
Black women,
she is lying, and
why?
I'll address that quickly. She's saying that Black men had rights on paper, but Black men at that time were still lesser than dogs and could still be strung up, can still be degraded, and women still Black women at that time, they were degraded too, but they still somewhat had a level of sympathy from the system of white supremacy and white men at that time more than Black men. Black men were still lower than Black women on a social and degrading scale. It was seen to be you could still be seen as unholy if you did something messed up to a Black woman at that time. But at that time, to do something degrading to a Black man, nobody would have batted an eye. Would you agree or disagree?
No, I'm disagreeing with you. And I'm disagreeing with you because if Black women are in the home, and we're talking about during those days where we have no rights, we're basically your property. That means you can grape us. We can't get anything without it being signed off by you. The same way the Black man or the slave had to go to their master to get permission to go somewhere. We needed your permission, right?
But you had protection in the home, correct?
Excuse me?
You had protection in the home, correct?
No, you was beating us. What you mean?
Not to the wait, stop. Not to the degree of that Black men were dying and getting beat outside of the home during that time. During that time, Black women were more protected in the house with Black men than they would have been outside of the house with white men during the system of Jim Crow. Would you agree or disagree with that?
How?
You think that Black women would have been more protected if Black men were not marrying them during that time and just let them be?
No. Answer my question, because
wait. I just asked you a question.
No.
Do you think that Black women would have been more protected and safe if they weren't married to Black men during that Jim Crow era?
Would Black women be more safe?
Yes, you said that Black women getting beat on, and
it couldn't be more safe because of the way the laws were set up. No, but what your argument was from Jazz's comment was that Black women had more sympathy society-wise, and that Black men were looked at as less than Black women, and Black women, in what way?
From average white men in South or North or anything, Black people in general were looked at as lower than animals. But I am saying that Black men, if he angered anybody or did something wrong, he was more likely to be completely degraded and strung up versus a Black woman who maybe made a mistake and did something wrong in the Jim Crow era. That's my point.
You talking about if they went outside the home and he did something illegally?
Not illegally. No, it could be just anything. It doesn't have to be anything illegal. If you just happened to bump into the wrong white person and you made them upset that at that time, they could have made up a lie that could have gotten you completely ruined.
Okay, so a Black man, he sees a white woman and she drops her wallet. He goes to pick it up and she upsets him and he gets lynched. You're saying that is not the situation for Black women. They have more sympathy?
Yes.
How?
Now things still happen to Black women too, yes. But I'm saying that more things happen to Black men than Black women during that time. Because white men, because white men,
listen,
because white men from still at a standard would be like, you can't be doing that to a woman. There's still some for some white men at that time, they would still say to another white man, you couldn't do that to a woman, even if it was a black woman. You shouldn't do that to a woman. But to do something to a black man, they don't care. They wouldn't scoff at that.
No, and here's why I disagree with you strongly. Let's take it in the home now, because if black women, if a black man would get looked at for doing something wrong to a black woman, then there would have been consequences for your actions towards what y'all used to do to us.
There was consequences.
No, there wasn't. If you beat your wife,
there was. There was. Do you know how many consequences from the men in your family? Consequences from the men in the community. There's lots of black men who ended up disappearing or ended up getting whatever you want to call it behind them doing something wrong to their wife. That happened. You don't think that happened?
No.
Okay.
And I know you know why that didn't happen. Because if there was such a protection,
that's the narrative. Because now you're not being logical. Both things happen.
I'm gonna mute you to let me get my point across.
But just before you do get your point across, you're saying that the idea of a man beating his black wife didn't result in him having to deal with any type of repercussions, maybe from the men on her side of the family, or you don't think that happened at all during that time.
And listen to what I'm telling you.
Wait, I'm asking the question. You don't think that happened?
I'm answering your question.
Okay.
I'm answering your question. If she had brothers and things that protect her, yes, she would be protected. But here's my thing, though. No, that wasn't the case. And here's why. If the black man was worried about repercussions, we wouldn't have been getting beat like that to the point where we had to fight to get divorced. If black men were scared of those
white women fought to get divorced, not black women. White women fought to get divorce rights.
Wait a minute. It wasn't it would have been a deterrent for the way y'all treated us. Our fathers, our uncles, our brothers would have deterred y'all from behaving that way if it was such a repercussion or a punishment for your behavior. That wasn't the case. Black men or other people would tell you stay with the man even if he's abusive. People were telling us to stay with you. You wasn't getting punishment for the way y'all did to us.
Weren't men also being told to stay with women who were being abusive or being ill to them as well?
What I'm saying. We're not talking about weren't men.
So the entire idea. Wait, I'm saying the entire concept of marriage is not one that works in where both sides are not happy. Neither side is actually fulfilled. So that's why I say that the ideology of it is ass backwards in the first place for both sides.
Stay on the point.
I'm exactly on the point.
We're not on point.
But at that time, you're making it seem as okay.
We're comparing trauma. That's what we're doing. This conversation is comparing who is more traumatized, the black man or the black woman.
If we're speaking about Jim Crow era, it was easily the black man was more traumatized.
Over the black woman, where the black woman's in the house dealing with the same Jim Crow you're dealing with, and you.
It's not. She is more protected from the Jim Crow than I am.
Man, listen, that's another discussion.
Okay. So do you think that black women should have been able to be drafted in the wars of World War I and World War II?
Women weren't drafted in those wars.
I said, do you think that black women should have been drafted into those wars? And you said that women were drafted into those wars? No, they weren't.
I said women weren't drafted in those wars.
Right. I'm asking, do you think that they should have been?
During that time, it didn't make sense. No.
Okay. If black women had been drafted into those wars, do you think that would have been a good thing or a bad thing? And put on the front lines and sacrifice the way that black men at that time
would have been a bad thing at that time.
Okay, so that means that black men at that time were sacrificed by the government, correct?
Uh-huh.
You agree?
Yes.
Okay, so therefore, That's fucked up. They had nothing. That's Jim Crow and system white supremacy. Therefore, the black women were protected from that because they were women. Would you agree or disagree?
I'm disagreeing with you because that's not a race thing. Women did not go get drafted in the war. Period. White.
That's my point. So
that's
they were
not an
protected because they were
argument for
women.
Protection of Jim Crow.
So they were protected because they were women, correct?
They're not protected from Jim Crow.
They experienced a different level of Jim Crow and racism outside of the military and being drafted because they didn't get to experience that the way that black men in majority did.
No.
What are you disagreeing with?
The premise of the conversation, you made an argument that black men were treated worse than black women because Jim Crow protected black women and did not protect the black men. That is your point. And
That's not my point. That's not my point. I said black men protected black women from Jim Crow. That's what I said. And you're saying that black men were doing all these fucked up things to black women in the house. And I'm saying that was not a majority.
He said black women were in the military. They're in Jim Crow?
But black women were not drafted into the military. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. The point is, you were saying that black men got more mistreatment and were looked at as lower than black women, like at the bottom of the barrel. And I'm going to
during the Jim Crow era, yes,
disagree with you because we're not just dealing with Jim Crow and society now. Black women were also dealing with their husbands because our husbands used to take what was outside and bring it on to us. So we was always the bottom of the barrel, the bottom of the barrel. I would never agree with that.
Okay, I disagree.
All right, let's play the video.
Don't y'all get tired of relationships too?
Absolutely, but it's only for a moment. Because again, women's feelings change constantly. At times, yeah, you want to be single in your relationship, but when you actually get single, no woman wants to be single at all.
So there's the like, y'all.
She
think about
it. She says no woman wants to be single. SH.
For a moment, that's it.
I'm looking up the statistic because
statistics.
Yeah, that's not what I'm seeing. It says over 50% of women over 50 report growing happier with time. Let me do single.
They ain't got no choice, bruv.
And I think a lot of people are lying and saying they're happy. I know for a fact. I know women that say I'm happy, but then later on we'll be on the phone and be like, oh, I hate this. Like, I wish I had a man. But then sometimes, they'll be like, oh, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with your problems. I'm so glad I don't have to do this. But again, eventually it always boils down to it. Or they'll always be like, oh, I wish I had a relationship like this. I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. Again, at times.
Doesn't this just sound like the grass is greener?
Yeah, I think that us and this new generation of 40 and up, we have a ADHD in relationships because we watch TV and we see relationships all the time. So even when we're single, that's part of the that's why we kind of crave it. And again, it goes back to our earlier point. It's no matter what, you crave the other side. When you're single, you'll start to crave being in relationships, and when you're in relationships, you start to crave being single. She just said the exact same thing.
Yeah, that's what I just think it is. But again, they were trying to.
Did you ever watch Rick and Morty?
Some episodes. I know what show you're talking about.
The ADHD love relationship one?
No.
There's an episode where like Rick, some kind of machine goes off, and everybody has ADHD in a major way in relationships. Meaning that as soon as I see you, oh, I love you, let's get married. And then as soon as I see your best friend, oh, I love you, and we both fall in love. And it's a whole episode about it, and it's actually pretty enlightening, but it's pretty funny and kind of does speak to a few points that maybe you enjoy. I think it's a really great episode that kind of does speak to our in general ADHD in relationships that we kind of experience the way we experience it today.
Oh, he looked it up. He said 7,500 Black women served in the military during Jim Crow.
I said, were they drafted? They chose to be served. They chose to go into the military. I didn't
Oh,
say
he
that
was
black
talking
women
about
were
a
not
draft.
in the military. Yeah.
Look up a draft.
And again, I'm speaking about like drafted and put onto the front lines the way that black men were put on in the Vietnam War, and the way that black men have been sacrificed by the military in a major way that a lot of people don't understand. And even black men had to deal with horrible racism inside of the military, where they were like, no, you go and you guys are going to be you're going to do these kind of things that are inhumane. Black women were experiencing that.
You say women were not drafted. Yeah, I said that. I didn't think women were drafted, but women were not drafted. I don't think that was a Jim Crow black white thing. That was just men got drafted, women didn't. Period. Black or white. He said, you did teach me about the female lioness being allowed to romp with all the male lions though. Yeah. What you call it? Y'all fave Melanin Legacy use lions to justify something. But I'm saying y'all need to stop using lions as an example. The lioness sleeps with the males of the pride. There's usually 2 to 4 males in a pride.
Yep.
And she sleeps with all of them so that they don't want to kill the baby, so that they all believe the baby might be theirs. I'm glad I taught you something.
It's kind of strange though. They've kind of just now been exhibiting that, or I don't know if maybe Linus have been doing that the whole time and we didn't know. I think that's like more logical, more likely. I think like even like we've only now like, oh wow, lionesses are evolving and changing their dynamics, and it's like, really, like maybe they've been doing this shit the whole time and we just didn't know, you know.
No, they have been doing this the whole time. This is just animal behavior. Like if a female dog is in heat, whoever's walking by, they smell the heat and they sleep with her. That's just what it is. It's a hormone thing. They're animals. They sleep around. But with lionesses specifically, they want to mate with all the men that's around because they want them to think that the baby might be theirs. It's so they don't kill the kids.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They said leave Mel out of this.
We got to get AI to make like a crazy version of like Lion King 4 where all the lionesses are all polygamous. Like,
I'm dead.
Yeah, we gotta. We gotta fuck them for the cubs. We gotta fuck the new Scar to save the babies. you gotta.
Yeah. It may feel good, but overall, no. No woman 30 and over wants to be single.
Yeah, but y'all get
and also you see this comment? He says value has no worth unless it's agreed upon because you get who you qualify for. That's a fact. You gotta agree on the value, I guess. But society likes to make everybody feel like they want the same thing, and they don't, for real.
Having options when you're a good-looking woman, shit is exhausting. It gets overwhelming, honestly. And again, like you said, most men just want to have sex.
She said having options as a woman gets overwhelming. You do not have to take every option, though. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. Just because you have options means when women have options, that means we can choose. That doesn't mean we're giving everybody the option.
Yeah, that's like rich people like, oh, having all this money, it's so exhausting having to pay all these bills from all these. It's like, fuck you and your options. like having so many options get exhausting. Like, well, I'm over here, like we're over here dying of thirst, and she's over there like drinking all this water. Like, oh, having all this water fall on me is exhausting.
Right? What are you talking about?
You heifer.
Just because look at how many people's in my DM and nobody got the option.
You Temu Ashley looking.
No, hey, you said it, not me.
Hey, she does look like Ashley though, doesn't she?
She do though.
It's a compliment. Like it is a compliment. I just said team because but she looks like Ashley. Okay, she looks like an adult Ashley
from Fresh Prince. She looks She's beautiful. Yeah.
Ali, you want to go for next? I'll save myself.
So if these women were truly happy, if these women were truly comfortable with themselves, they wouldn't have to announce it to the whole world to make themselves believe it. Hey, I'm happy. Hey, poor man on the street, I'm happy.
Oh my God. Listen.
Women are not doing that.
No, but nobody's doing that. That's one. But
right.
two, if you're proud of something, don't you announce it?
Women do, men don't. When men are proud,
men do it. Men do it too. I just walked into the fish shop to get a plate, and an older dude had some nice teeth. I was like, "Look at your teeth. You got a nice smile. Look at you." He said, "Ain't God good?" And
I thought he was gonna take his teeth out and see. Thank you. That would have been
No. But he was cheesing and like, yeah, my teeth. Like, I bless God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, you're right.
Ali, man. Ali, you 40. I don't wanna talk about your age while you up here. Maybe when you in the
44.
About your age.
I'm 44.
Yeah, because he keep calling. You see how I called it? This is a reaction video. He calling reviews. Ain't that some elderly shit?
A little bit, yes.
Anyway.
He's like, these are responses.
I was doing
hey, we gonna do these video responses later?
Let's do the responses. Like, what?
Hey girl, I'm happy.
No,
I'm happy.
Wait, pause it. I got a perfect one. Wait, you ready? Hey, what are you doing later on? You gonna do these video rebuttals with me?
I'm crying. Okay. That was elderly.
Video rebuttals, and that's so elderly, right?
Yeah.
Video rebuttals. You gotta do a title one day saying video rebuttals, please. Okay, just one time.
He said this guy is so corny.
Yes, I am.
You. Come up, D Tony. All right.
Typically, not all women, right? Most women. It's actually the opposite in the reverse. For instance, I saw a post today, because women lie about everything, right? Most women. God, I gotta keep having to say that, because then I say, all right. Women will say, I don't have casual sex. I don't like casual sex, right? But women engage in casual sex when it's convenient for them. If they feel like they can benefit from sex, they will have sex.
You see what I mean by Ali just be lying? What women is walking around who has casual sex saying, I don't like casual sex?
Okay, no. Okay. He's only responding to the question that women are lying to me. People like casual sex. So he's only responding to like, well, women don't like casual sex. When they're being asked that question, like they are saying they don't like it because they don't want the judgment from you, the person asking the question. But biologically, women like casual sex.
He said, I intimidate him. Am I intimidating? Come up. I'm not scary. What he mean by intimidate him? Come up, Tony. Come talk to me. Come up.
You got to do it like Jodeci.
How Jodeci
Come and talk to me. Come on, Tony. She really ain't so scary. Can you talk to her? She won't bite you. She really is so.
I'm gonna put it back in there.
All right.
I'm gonna put the link back. Oh, he got it. But here it is for anybody else. Y'all could come up. I got space. I think I can get like he said this nigga singing to me.
I'm not singing to you. I'm just sick.
Come on, come talk.
Hey,
they feel like
corny lives matter,
sex,
Tony.
They will have sex.
Hey,
as
we
soon as they
people.
feel like they're not getting what they want from the sex, and they're not benefiting from the sex, then they don't want to have casual sex. But if you truly did believe in casual sex, most of these women wouldn't have the amount of bodies that they have. So again, Fatty, she's announcing that to the world because she actually can't get the man that she wants, and she don't want to perform for the man she wants as well too. Women are miserable when they're lonely. Women are miserable when they're in the relationship. So again, she'd rather be in a relationship where she uses somebody than to not be able to use anybody at all. So no, she's projecting. My brother.
And then also too, when they throw out they're single, it's for attention.
Wait. So what? So when are women not miserable? You said women are miserable when they're in relationships, and women are miserable when they're lonely. So when are women not miserable?
Right. I want y'all to listen. This is a pattern in Ali. For all my people who watch me, and you're gonna start realizing the patterns that I notice. When Ali talks, he double talks a lot. And when he talks, he likes to act as if he's on a point, but he says like 3 or 4 different things to confuse you. Pay attention. He does that a lot. Fatty performs like he's right. Fatty says a blanket statement and then proceeds like it's correct.
In Oklahoma, we call that light-skinned Chicago talk.
Okay. It's all right, Tony. Next time, we'll just be like, Tony, when you come up, I'm going to cheer for you. Because when I first started streaming, I was extremely shy. I started on TikTok and I went on for 30 seconds and went off. I went on for a minute and went off. I went on for an hour and went off. So it's nerve-wracking. But yeah. What was I talking about? Yeah, Fatty. These are the patterns that they have. Fatty says a blanket statement and then proceeds as if it's correct. Ali says a point to rebuttal and says 3 different things or 4 and confuses you so you can't follow the timeline to seem correct.
You're 100% correct, and that's why I interrupt sometimes before people start to do that and they get upset. And I swear, a lot of times, I'm never trying to have a disrespectful moment in these conversations.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I'll interrupt somebody's diatribe before they bombard me with it. And I wish we could have the understanding beforehand that, hey, I'm going to do that before you know.
They're not going to do that. They don't understand. I don't even think they know that they do this for real.
Okay.
I think it's part of their personality and their debate strategies. So Ali and Fatty love debate. They love to be right. So this whole environment is not really conversational. That's what I had to learn early because I was trying to have a conversation.
Right.
But they're trying to win. So what I'm learning now, while y'all are watching me grow, I'm learning how to be quick and also win in a way by attacking the logic. You win. You attack the logic. That's why I'm able to shut down certain conversations a lot. If you notice with me, when I say something, everybody get quiet and look up because I made them think. You understand?
Yeah.
All right. Let me press play.
Okay.
You froze for a second. You said when they're single, what?
Oh, he was saying that when they're single, they throw out, I'm single to let the world know, and it's a mating call. It's for attention. Like, hey, I'm single. Top my DMs.
You know what, Fatty? Before she go, you know how we know that? When y'all used to break up with people on Facebook, y'all immediately, instead of like getting over the person that you claim to love to all of Facebook and social media, right after y'all break up, I'm single again. I'm single. If anybody want to know, I'm single. I don't care about that Igga, but y'all just want to announce it because you're so butthurt that you need somebody else to make you feel good about being single, and you want men to give you attention. And
Red lipstick vibes is in the building. She said, hit that like button, and she's right. Hit the Cash App. Nobody's hit my Cash App. I appreciate you for watching anyway. It's the middle of the month. It's not the first, so y'all checks probably ain't hit. Look at me pocket watching. Anyway, let's go.
Validate you. Ain't that right, SH?
No. Listen. I'm not gonna sit here and say that people don't want companionship and men or women, that it can't get lonely. But what I'm really arguing is that some women who say that they are happier single can be true. And I don't think it's always cope, whether they look good, whether they're older, whether they're not. Some people left marriages and got divorced and are happier outside. Let me not say people, let me say women. Women leave marriages, they had their companion, and they are happier after leaving.
Some, because I've seen a lot of women online regretting that they divorced their husband.
Pause right there.
They're like, what did I?
Yeah.
There's nothing else.
That point that you just made, right? Here's something you can add to it for people who want to argue it. When women get a divorce and don't remarry because they're getting alimony from the husband who had a lot of money, blah, 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 they're still going out and having sexual access and having fun off that man's money. Therefore, they're happier being single because they don't want to remarry. Do you think that happens a lot? And you can ask the man, like, yeah, because in most cases in divorces, women live off the alimony. If they were to remarry, they would lose that. And there's lots of men who complain about that. So that's a way you can also attack their point. Like, see, that's why women are happier single, because when they divorce and they stay single, not wanting to remarry, they get to live off on the alimony.
Yeah, that's fuel for Ali. I don't know.
Oh, I thought that was fuel for you. you like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah, you gonna take that and yeah, cause see, women are opportunists. So I don't know.
But it is the truth. So that's why I do agree with you that women are happier single.
Have you ever went up on one of these?
No.
Why not?
Because I got a peanut head, and people always point that out when I get on these kind of conversations. And also, people don't have the conversation, which is always my goal. And then it always turns into
not conversational,
right? So, and it always turns into juvenile kind of, when it's like, we're both just trying to articulate our thoughts in this English language to each other to try to meet in the middle, and somehow it rarely gets to that. So I just kind of avoid those kind of spaces.
All right, I'm pressing play.
Here, what did I do? I could have put up with this. I could have fixed this. So you might be right a little bit, but there are a lot of women that regret making that decision.
I'm not right a little bit. I'm right a lot of it. Okay, a lot.
There's always exceptions to everything. That doesn't make the rule. So there's some woman out there, she's happy, she's on she's sleeping with Chad and Tyrone. Awesome. Yeah, but like the majority of cases, women are gonna be miserable if they're alone, childless, just there rotting away. I'm sorry, like that's just the reality, bro. Like, and it's just human, as I said, it's human, it's in our nature to find a mate. It's just like
wait a second. So,
and they don't.
If the woman's not mate procreating, she's essentially there just rotting away.
Right, she's
she's not, her spirit is nothing, her soul is nothing, she's not important, she's just there, like existing, and like, unless she's with a man.
Yeah.
So that means if let's say he has a daughter, right, and let's say his daughter's ugly. If she can't get a man because she's ugly, that means she's worthless.
That's how they feel.
Huh. Wow. Okay.
That's how they feel.
Don't even have like the same kind of reasoning than we do. The animals do it instinctively. What do you think? We're that different?
Yeah, we are that different from animals. Yes, we're that different from animals.
Yeah. Right. The animals find mates and reproduce. They may have more than one mate throughout their lifetime. There's only one animal I could think of off the top of my head that has a mate for their whole lifetime, and it's one, and that's birds. But other animals, they don't just stay with one mate, and they move
so
around.
Do you believe in having multiple mates then?
Dude, King Riches. instinctively, based on how they act, it instinctively proves that humans are not exceptions to the rule of wanting companionship because animals do it. You brought that up. And then I'm telling you that no, the fuck they don't. Animals sleep around, get pregnant, and be free and have multiple mates. And you're going to ask me, so you believe people should have multiple mates then? You see how these people be going on the internet?
And again, if they ignore the logic.
Yes.
If there was no concept of religion ever thought of on this planet, if people and there was no like crime, it was like a utopia. I mean, people just lived and people got to, then there wouldn't be this.
Bro.
If there was no religious, like kind of like smack you on the hand, you must do this for women. If people understood that in reality we should, like, there's freedom in having whatever you want when you want it, that's the way that it was supposed to be, but it's not now.
Okay. No. I want to understand your logic of bringing up animals and mating.
I'm just saying that even they get it, that like boom, they're social, they go out to find a mate. I'm saying this is not like a foreign concept.
Go out to have sex.
Even animals.
They go out
I'm just saying that you're making it too, you're hyper focusing on the animal kingdom. I'm just saying that even animals find mates. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's not really about the species of the animal. That's not really
you're saying
important.
Find
what
mates.
I'm saying is that we're human beings. What I'm saying is,
no, they don't, King Riches. They don't find mates. They sleep around.
And people love to bring up lions. Lions don't be sleeping around for fun like that.
Yeah.
Now monkeys do and chimpanzees do.
Yeah, they do.
But lions don't.
No.
So again, like,
animals. So
most animals are not having sex for the feeling of sexual play, outside of, like, you know, a lot of, like, outside of us as human beings, orangutan, like monkeys, like the gorillas, and a few fish, like dolphins and stuff. But most animals are procreating and having sex for the most animals are having sex for the need of procreation. We're, and only a few other species are the only animals that like to have sex for the sake of enjoyment.
Oh, Tony.
Hey, what's up?
You intimidated?
Yeah, very.
What's going on? How you feel?
I'm feeling well. How you feeling?
Good. Everybody, let's clap for Tony in the chat because he was shy, but he came up here anyway.
Woo! You inspired me to conquer my fear.
Yay! We got Tony in the building. Did you want to comment on anything?
Yeah. Animals do mate. When he means by mating, I'm pretty sure he means to procreate. I think you're using a different definition of mate, so you both are right. He means mate as in to procreate, and that's the ultimate goal for organisms, especially mammals. Well, shit, all of them, to mate and procreate and keep the species going.
Okay, so I'm gonna disagree with you. For his reason for bringing up animals procreating was for the purpose of proving that human beings are companionship based. So he said it's in our nature to want companionship and have mates, as in partners for longevity, because he was arguing that women get lonely and don't desire to be single. It's cope. So he brought up animals to prove the point of companionship. Now, the flaw in that logic is that there are only one or a few species that I can think of animals specifically that find a companion that is their companion for life, which is why he brought that up. What animals do is when they have sex, that's all they're doing. They're procreating. So the flaw in his logic was companionship is not what animals are looking for. You understand?
Yeah, animals typically don't look for companionship at
See
all.
what you just did right there? That's how I know you was raised with a father. Because the way that you was able to like connect the dots and then finish in under a minute is how I know that you were raised with a father. Most women, that shit would have went all over the place like schizophrenia, and you'd be still talking for the next 5 minutes.
I'm not gonna clown my girls, but yeah, I talk like this because of my dad. But go ahead, Tony. I think you was trying to get your point across.
No, that was it.
All right, I'm gonna press play, y'all.
Wait, before you hit play, Tony, do you agree? Like Tony, like she wrapped that shit up real quick in a bow, right? It's like, damn. All right.
I'm not going to comment on that because I don't care.
You don't care? You don't think I wrapped it up in a bow?
I think you were pretty concise.
When's the last time you told a woman she was pretty concise?
All the time.
Oh shit! I rarely have told a woman, "Wow, that was very concise and made sense." Thank you. What the fuck am I? Am I tripping out or what?
You gotta hang around. You gotta hang around more women, my guy.
Okay, all right.
Damn. Oh, so Tony, what's your impression? What do you? How do you view me, Tony? Are you one of my ops or are you one of my supporters? I think you're a supporter.
Yeah, I mean, since you gave me two choices, I'm gonna say a supporter, but I don't think we really see eye to eye on a bunch of points. But that don't make me an op. So.
Okay, I appreciate you. Also, I do value everybody's opinion. I like having conversations. As you can see in my space, I actually do have conversations. But if you see me over here in this space, the energy is fighting to be right. So sometimes I may be right, but still be looking wrong. That's why I need my tulip soldiers in the chat typing away for me, because I also don't pay attention to the chat when I'm on live because
I'm gonna need you to change that damn name. Do not refer to your people as tulip soldiers. The fuck is that?
Yeah, where'd you get tulip from?
Tulip. So the way my social media went,
throw it away. Just throw it. No, just stop.
No, it's staying. It's staying.
Oh God. Okay. Sell it to me. I want you want me to become a tulip soldier. Okay. Sell it to me.
Tulips represent real love. Okay. Now, before y'all even knew me, I am a writer. That is what I do. I'm working on a book and I'm writing. I'm a writer. So when you see me in my videos with little quotes on them and things like that, I wrote them. You understand? So that was where my social media was kind of going. But then one day Ali hit me up about a show and I went on and I just started streaming from there. But initially, where I was going, I always sign off with a tulip. I always represent myself with a tulip because the tulip needs the perfect conditions to thrive. And that's the same thing with love and relationships. Smell the tulips. I'm crying. They smell like fish, gang.
Okay. That's a great story, but it hasn't explained tulip soldiers.
I represent and I'm pushing for the perfect conditions for marriage. That's what I talk about on the panels, and that's what I talk about on my social media. So if you don't understand the tulips, you understand them now.
Please tell me you have merch for men that says tulip soldiers.
I'll get merch for men. And I won't say tulip. I'll just put the tulip on the front and write soldier next to it.
No, you got to write tulip soldiers. You got to say the whole word. You gotta.
I mean, hey, the men who follow me get lips. Right?
Make them say,
At first, when you said tulip soldier, I thought you were talking about the girls tulips.
That's everybody thought that. So was it you who wrote that in my comments? Oh, I see what you did there. Tulip.
No, I ain't say that.
Somebody told me that. I'm like, damn, did I think this through? But nah.
Tulip shit too quick. Yo, you can do a whole bunch of parodies with this tulips.
Yeah, plus, I like to laugh, so whatever's funny is funny. I don't care about that.
Oh God. You could be a bunch like a No Limit parodies, like with some tulip soldiers. I thought I told you.
All the men that send me a Cash App get lips, get 2 lips. No, that's crazy. Not my lips.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Send me a Cash App for 2 lips, y'all.
They won't be hers.
Brock, you think I'm beautiful? I try. All right.
Is we're human beings, and it's in our nature to find a mate and reproduce. It's in our nature. It's in our instinct to do that. Okay, and I'm saying all I'm saying is even animals do it too. Now you want to hyper focus. But which animals do it? It doesn't matter, bruv.
No. You said find mates. You said animals find. Don't do that, King Riches. You over here trying to run away from the logic.
Wait, if that was the case, then why do we wear condoms when we have sex, and why do women take the pill?
Exactly. Why aren't you married to the girl who took your virginity?
Yeah, that means society. That means by society standpoints, we're doing everything against our nature, because majority of women are doing things on their end to prevent pregnancy, and majority of men are doing things on their end to try to prevent pregnancy. So if it was in our nature to find a mate, we wouldn't be doing that.
Right. And if sex and companionship is that way, the way he views it, all of you dudes would be with somebody. Would be with the girl who y'all lost y'all virginity to, if it was like that, if you didn't get raped or assaulted.
Well, most of us did, and most of us did get raped or assaulted.
Men, right? Yeah. I talk about that too.
Yeah, most men. Yeah, most men's first experience with femininity was in a raping situation.
No, it's not.
Yes, majority of men's first sexual experiences with a woman that's at least 4 years older than them.
No, it's not.
So
yes, it is.
Let Tony rebuttal uninterrupted.
What data did you get that from?
He asking for your data.
Just from I don't get data from the internet or anything. It's from conversations that I've had at bartending and conversations that I've had from a lifetime of experiences.
So anecdotally.
No, it's not. It's beyond anecdotal.
It's not, because you don't have empirical data.
For majority of men, most of their so you think majority of black men, their first sexual experience was what? Was a woman their own age?
Just about, yeah.
Okay, I would disagree. I would say majority of black men.
With data, but you don't have that.
Okay, well, I can be wrong. This is my opinion. I don't need to have data to have an opinion. But my opinion is that majority of black men's.
You didn't say it was an opinion.
I didn't have to say it was an opinion, did I?
Yeah, you do.
Why?
Or else it makes it sound like he's trying to state a fact. And you say most
I'm
guys.
Just having a conversation.
You said the male experience.
Wait, so
you said the male experience before I say
every single thing. I just say that this is an opinion.
And that doesn't sound opinion based. You would say, in
who
my
talks
opinion,
like that? That sounds like an NPC. Everything I say, I have to preface it by saying that this is an opinion.
Yeah.
You know why though? Let me jump on Tony's side real quick. You know why? Because when you say things as statistics or fact and they're actually opinions, people will run with it as fact and opinion, and it is your fault. You never specified whether or not it's true. You never said this is an anecdote. You never said I think, I believe, I feel. You said and proceeded as if it was a fact.
Okay, I'll still stick with that and still say that majority of black men's first sexual experience was with somebody who was older. You disagree with that?
Not me. I don't disagree. I think a lot of men have that experience losing their virginity. Personally, this is my opinion. I don't have statistics though, Tony. So
Yeah, I don't even know how you would get the honest statistic of it, because most men won't be honest about it.
yeah, I don't think men
But
are.
they were honest with you, so I don't know if that's true.
Well,
No,
in the,
meaning
in,
in
the,
a
in the early 2000s, we didn't believe in therapy. The therapists were the strippers, the bartenders, the barbers, and the salon people. We were the ones that got to hear the therapy of the black community. The bartenders, the strippers, the barbers, and the salon girls.
So, in other words, they're honest. But you say you don't believe most men would be honest.
No, I think they're very honest. That's why I have a different perspective about what marriage is on both sides. I've gotten honesty from what women's perspective of what marriage is and how they really feel about it when they're drinking and away from. And I've gotten the same thing from men. Neither side is fulfilled and happy in these marriages.
Copy that.
Okay, but Tony, I want to hear your perspective on how men lose their virginities.
I think men lose their virginities with women their age, in their age demographic. So they probably go to the same school or they are in the same social circle. They're in proximity with each other, essentially.
Oh, okay, I hear why you disagree. All right. I'm gonna press play on the video so we can react to it. Tony, if you want to say anything that the video that you disagree with, agree with, commentary, whatever, you can chime in and tell me to pause.
I will say that maybe Tony's younger than I am, and maybe Tony has a. I think people from 2000s and up, I would agree with Tony's position. But I think from people in my age bracket in the 80s and 90s who grew up in that, it happened to a lot of us. That was most of our experiences.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair. Mates, I want to know how you're saying.
I said, I said even animals know to find a mate.
They're not finding mates. They're not finding partners. They're not finding companions to stay with them for life. So how does that comparison make sense?
There is some animals that do that though.
Get a message. Like who? What? Why'd you bring that up?
I mean, I don't know off the top of my head, but I know I've watched like animal documentaries.
Penguins do that. Yeah, penguins have the same mate. Yes, penguins have the same mate.
Great. Penguins do that. And here he go. Yeah. No, be quiet.
Yeah, that stick together. But anyway, at the end of the day, you can hyper focus on what lions and tigers are doing. But at the end of the day, you personally, do you believe in having multiple mates? You personally?
No.
Okay, then. So why are you talking about what the monkeys are doing? Why do you care? Like you even believe that you should do monogamy in it? You should do monogamy.
Your example was infallible. Your example made no sense.
All I said is even animals. You're hyper focusing on the fact that I said even animals find a mate. You're trying to use that like to, I don't know, to dilute what I'm saying.
Because you don't make sense. You want to walk around acting logical, and this is what Tony's saying. You can't walk around. It is your accent, fatty. Let me go back. What he said?
Wait. But look at your face where you paused it. Wait. Look at your face. Like look how you looking at. You like ugh.
Just
look. That's how women be.
Ugh. What fatty said?
They get it that like boom, they're social. They go out to find a mate. That doesn't make the rule. So what? There's some woman out there. She's happy. She's on she's sleeping with Chad and Tyrone. Awesome. Yeah, but like the majority, okay.
Fatty, I want you up here one day, but I want to do it proper because I'm not organized yet. Probably in like a week or two, we're gonna do something, okay?
Once you get your soundboard.
Yeah, I have a soundboard. Wait. I have a soundboard. I just don't got a lot. I want it to be organized though.
Why'd you? Yeah, you try to have us applaud for Tony when he came up here, and you got a whole soundboard. You know, see.
Wait, you're right. I could have clapped for Tony on my
right. Own. You did that. Okay.
Wait, look, Tony.
I didn't hear any sounds if you were playing the sound.
7K. I look up to Fatty, and this is how he treat me. Boo. Do I got a boo? Do I got a boo? Oh, I forgot I put that there. Yeah, look how Fatty treat me, y'all. CEO, he's from London, yes. Yeah, King Richie's from the UK. Chatting shit. Nah, I look up to Fatty. If you watch, I don't know if anybody watched my first stream where I streamed by myself the first time. I was talking highly of Fatty. Now look how he treat me. See? This is why.
To do that.
Okay,
and I'm saying all I'm saying is even animals do it too. Now you want to hyper focus. But which animals do it? It doesn't matter, bruv.
No. You said find mates. You said animals find mates. I want to know how you're saying.
I said even animals know to find a mate.
They're not finding mates. They're not finding partners. They're not finding companions to stay with them for life. So how does that comparison make sense?
There is some animals that do that though.
Okay, like who? What? Why'd you bring that up?
I mean, I don't know off the top of my head, but I know I've watched like
chatting shit. You don't know the top of your head. Yeah, you just talking. Shout out to the Genius CEO for the $5 cash app. He sent me a wink, so I'm gonna wink back. Am I still live? What's going on?
Hey, you should zoom in. You should make that a meme. That facial expression he's making. You should zoom in on that and pause it and make a screenshot and use it as a meme later. Yeah, yeah,
right,
yeah.
I'm crying. Tony Special, you got a song and the real thing, not no fake clapping sound. Facts. We all clap. We clap for Tony because he came up here brave.
Thank you.
He's thugging.
Yes, I'm doing my thugging right now.
He's thugging. Where you from, Tony?
I'm from Florida.
Oh, you from Florida?
Are you staying at your mama's house?
Yeah, okay. Actually, I am staying at my mom's house. Is that okay?
No, this is what I could tell.
Okay.
Oh, he's ready to fight.
No. I just heard a smoke detector beeping. That's all. I'm not trying to fight.
I'm crying. You heard the smoke detector?
Yeah, that's why I knew he was at. I knew he was at a lady's house.
Documentary. Penguins do that. Yeah, penguins have the same mate. Yes, penguins have the same mate.
Great.
Yeah, that stick together. But anyway, at the end of the day, you can hyper focus on what lions and tigers are doing. But at the end of the day, you personally, do you believe in having multiple mates? You personally?
No.
Okay, then. So why are you talking about what the monkeys are doing? Why do you care? Like you even believe that you should
your
do
example
monogamy, innit? You should do monogamy.
Your example was infallible. Your example made no sense.
All I said is even animals. You're hyper focusing on the fact that I said even animals find a mate. You're trying to use that like to, I don't know, to dilute what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's in human nature to find a mate and reproduce. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so would a woman then be happy?
Yeah, and then Fatty gave you an example.
Am I bugging? Like I keep getting. Am I interrupting him or is he not? I feel like he was done.
They're never done. They always claim that you're interrupting them because they keep speaking forever. If you don't interrupt them, then you're just going to be sitting there and be confused with their machine gun rapid of word salad that they love to throw at you. Interrupt them and they'll. What else? What do they want you to do?
I feel like my sound is not that great. I have a microphone. I'm gonna start using it, but I have to hold it because I don't have a stand.
Of an animal that does it.
Okay, penguins. Okay, penguins. So let's move back to the logic part of the conversation then. So then we want to find mates. Would a woman then be happy if she had her children, had a relationship, and then decided she wanted to be single? Then that's still cope. She won't be happy anymore. She had her kids. She had a relationship long term. What if she now decides I no longer want this? I want to be alone. Why is she then not
alone
happy?
to do what? Alone to do what exactly?
Whatever she wants.
To be a hoe.
No, I'm asking.
To be a hoe.
Scenario.
Be a hoe.
Was she alone?
To be a hoe. No, fatty. That's the first thing they think of. I wouldn't even think about that.
Because that's the first thing. Because that's the first thing that we would do.
Huh?
Because that's the first thing that we would do as men. So we assume that's the first thing that women would do.
Yeah, reaching, thinking out of your own body.
What is she going to be alone to go?
In my
She's left
head-
off. No. Hold on. She's broken up her
I wasn't even thinking like that. Come on.
family with kids involved as well. To go and do what?
I said whatever she want. I wasn't thinking about being a hoe.
Does that sound like someone that makes good decisions?
We're not talking about good decisions. That's a goalpost. Where's the goalpost? Yes.
Yeah. Majority of people ain't making good decisions. So what?
Like, what the hell? You're in charge of how people live their life and make good decisions. Like, I don't like this is how they talk because they want to take away women's freedoms because they want
the freedom to make bad decisions. Yes. Like even if who cares if it's a bad decision? Women have the freedom to make the bad decision.
Exactly. Within the
Stop
parameters
protecting
of the
them
law
from their
now,
own.
because,
Yeah, don't protect them from their own story.
like, what the hell? And you're not even. Men are free and make bad decisions. Do we take away your complete freedom? No. And I'm talking about outside of the law. Obviously, if you murder somebody,
Shit. Sometimes y'all should. Shit. Sometimes men need to get their freedom taken away before they fucking crash out and do something stupid.
The way they go, that's where they want to go with it. But I'm talking about for real though. For real, y'all make bad decisions, lose money,
yes, we do.
lose businesses, can't figure things out. And because of that, that's your reasoning that women shouldn't have freedom because of bad decisions. So what? What? You don't take away people's freedom just because you don't like decisions that they're making or they made a mistake. What do you like? Ugh. He said, just don't cry about it publicly later. That's a decision they can make, CEO.
They're allowed to on this internet of 2026. If they want to cry about it on the internet, they have the right to.
Right. Zyrex said, CEO, so only y'all can complain. We got to shut up. We could do what we want.
Yeah.
Guess what? Something make us sad today? Damn, this made me sad. That's the problem with men. And these type of men, y'all don't know how to express yourselves. We tend to do it a lot, which is why y'all keep saying we're miserable all the time. We're not. We're just expressing what we feel in the moment.
Yeah.
Y'all don't do that. Y'all
we only do it through the gaze of sports, drinking, and like pseudo homosexual play talk.
Mm-hmm.
But if you always express misery, aren't you miserable?
So I said
no, not always.
No. Here, Tony, because Tony's challenging my logic. I said in the moment. I said if I feel miserable right now and I want to express it, that's the first part of healing the misery. Saying, damn, I don't like this.
Yeah, but what if you're always miserable?
What if you're always miserable? Why'd you bring that part up? Where are you going with that?
Well, typically that's the point, that they're always expressing misery.
Okay. What I'm saying is that we're not always miserable. Ali said that. What's happening is a woman is expressing happiness, like what D Rose said. She said, yeah, we express we're happy and then we're not happy and then we're sad. What's happening is, if you understand emotional intelligence, is we're just expressing how we feel in a moment. Just because you may hear me a few times in the roundup saying I'm miserable, that doesn't mean I'm a miserable person chronically. You understand?
Yeah, I'm following.
We're just expressing ourselves.
It goes in waves, you know.
This is
like
lit.
everybody thought Robin Williams was happy, but deep down he was miserable. But he was able to showcase to everybody he was happy, and then we found out he was actually suffering with depression. Just because a woman can showcase or even showcase being miserable, but she also might have waves of happiness. It's yeah.
What's his name that you just said? Yeah, he was depressed.
Robin Williams.
Yeah, Robin Williams was depressed and performing happiness, like what you just said. He wasn't expressing his true emotions. He was performing for people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Versus a woman, what I feel right now is what I'm gonna tell you. I hate that you did that. I'm sad right now. I'm happy right now. This is exciting me right now. Yeah, I love being free and having money right now. Damn. This is making me sad right now. It's literally just real life human processing out loud. Y'all just don't understand it. That's all it is. Let me press play.
Okay.
Huh?
What?
And I think a lot of men are jealous that women get to
friends,
have that and they don't.
Give me just a second, because this actually sex were on the second icebreaker. So I'm going to play this real quick, okay?
No.
So pay attention, please, and then we go from there. Papi Blanco, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for being here.
What's going on, my brother Pop?
Yeah.
Instagram, but
And by the way, I know a motherfucking Brazilian when I see one. Shout out to my Brazilians in Miami.
Excuse me, miss?
I follow you on Instagram, but
What do you think?
I like it.
You like it?
I really like
Real quick, one question, right? What's it like dating in Brickell?
I don't know, because I'm not here for dating. So
You're not here for
No,
dating.
I
What are you
just
here
want to
for?
have fun with my friends.
So you have a man?
No,
You're single?
Uh-huh.
Why do you think you're single right now?
I love to be single.
You'd love to be single.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm gonna turn 32 next Wednesday, so we are here.
You see him nodding his head? She said, I love to be single. But the first thing she said was, I came here not for boys. I came here to be lit with my friends. She's not thinking about dudes at all. Like, not even in a catching bodies type of way. But here he go with his fears. Here King Richards go with his fear. She's out here getting mileage, bruv. Like, no.
For celebrate.
You don't feel like you're running out of time to find a man and settle down and have a family?
No. No, I'm not, because I just left a long relationship.
How long was the relationship?
18 years.
18?
A long relationship.
How long was the relationship?
18 years.
18?
18.
Why'd you break up with him? You spent 2 decades with him.
Routine. I think routine got us.
You got bored.
Yes.
How would you have spiced it up if you could go back?
I don't know.
You don't think there's anything you could have changed?
No.
But how was your man in the beginning of the relationship versus the end?
Was nice, but the only thing is like we went to different paths.
Do you think that you had a better shot dating when you were younger, or you're in your prime now?
Now.
No.
So this video kind of like meshes with the last one. Okay. I want to ask both of y'all that are above us. Like, are women ever happy with anything?
She seemed like she was happy where she was at in that moment.
On that moment?
Yeah. Everybody chases more happiness. You're gonna want something.
Everybody?
You're gonna want something. You're gonna change your mind. You're gonna want something new. You're gonna not like everything at one moment. Everybody wants different things.
Everybody chases happiness. Everybody.
Everyone chases happiness.
Damn, I didn't know that.
What? Everybody chases happiness. Everybody chases happiness. And we're getting to the point of what I wanted to talk about, because I had to get off the live early. I had to leave. But Ali said something that was boiling my blood. So I'm a
King.
Boy, that clip is scary, boy. 18 years wasted with this thought. That's crazy, boy. Because what's she gonna do? She's just gonna go and throw box around in Miami, bro. I didn't go there for dating. Why are you there, bro? Like, what are you talking about? You left 18, and she even said the guy was nice. Nice guys finish last. This literally just shows guys that.
No, he asked her how was he in the beginning of the relationship. In the beginning of the relationship, he was nice. It was good. The beginning. doesn't mean that's how it ended. Come on, guys. You guys are supposed to be logical.
Bruh, like you shouldn't really trust most of these women walking around, even in relationships. She might just one day, I just want something different. She might just leave you, bro. So it's sad. It's really sad, to be honest. And she thinks she's in her prime. Like she's delusional, bro. Like it's just crazy.
Absolutely. And SH, if a majority of women are turning out like that, right, and we know they're going to compromise us regardless, we should just bust them down, like I said earlier show, right? Like we should enjoy an intimacy with you, have sex with these women, and send them right back into the streets. And that's why, and to go further, if you want to have kids, just co-parent. Like we be friends with benefits.
See, I'm pointing out the pattern. He's doing it now. He said a sentence, a blanket statement, then move the conversation. Watch it in real time.
And co-parenting, because a lot of women don't find happiness inside the relationship and outside the relationship. So instead of putting that burden on us and my children, you go out there and bust it wide open. You go do whatever you want to do, like you said you believe women should do, while you ask men to be responsible, be leaders, and be righteous. So what most men are doing is not wrong. This is all women are given the option to, is to bust you down. Y'all put sex on the table, but you won't put love on the table. So since you won't put that on, and being by yourself gives you happiness, then we should just have casual sex. You support us having casual sex, right?
She attempted to.
What
was your question?
You support casual sex in today's society. If a woman's going to do what's in her best interest to make herself happy, and you support it, then a man should do what's in his best interest and keep from you compromising him and giving all his resources to you. And we have casual sex and we just live happily by ourselves. You support that type of society.
So we went from the woman, we went from the original point.
Walking around, even in relationships, she might just one day, I just want something different. She might just leave you, bro. So it's sad. It's really sad, to be honest. And she thinks she's in her prime. Like she's delusional, bro. Like it's just crazy.
We went from the woman of the video who left the 18-year relationship, who came out with her friends, who is doesn't want a relationship. She's saying she's happy single. We went there. And then we jumped all the way to, do I support casual sex with people? That's why men should just bust them down. That is why, like,
he finds a woman attractive. He likes how her behind looks. He likes how her cleavage is out. He likes her titties, and both of them like each other. We should have sex, casual sex, and enjoy each other for the time being, and go back to our separate places. And engage and support. You should support my happiness as much as I support the woman's happiness.
Okay, what's your point about that?
Shouldn't we support people being able to have casual sex moving forward in society now? Like everybody, the man shouldn't be shamed for not practicing dick discipline. Since you don't have to practice pussy discipline, the man doesn't have to do it either, right? Damn.
No, because I don't want to say something I don't believe. I think that listen.
S8, last question. You said the woman should do what she wants to do. So do you support the man doing what he wants to do? That's consistent.
Yes.
So then you support me busting a woman down when it's convenient and just having sex with her.
That doesn't mean you should get
no.
So yes, you should do what you want to do, but that doesn't mean that your partner or who you choose will align with your lifestyle.
No, we didn't say relationship.
Do what you want, but that doesn't mean that somebody you partner with will align with your lifestyle.
No.
You still have choice and autonomy.
Let's give a realistic example.
Yeah, I had to say that because what he did was he tried to lock me into a certain corner of logic. Hold on, y'all hear my son banging in the background? Yeah, he tried to lock me into a corner of logic. Now, let me be very clear. In a relationship, discipline with your body, especially if y'all want monogamous relationships, you should practice discipline. But outside of that, when you are single, You are making your own choices. I am not about to put a leash or control over what you want to do casually and safely. I'm not talking about grape or like what he said, going and busting them down and taking advantage of them and using them for their vagina. I'm not agreeing with that. He tried to make me agree with that. Oh, nah. What did I show on camera? I just got hot in my neck, CEO. Oh, Lord. Well, happy birthday. Oh, my God. I can't believe I did that. I need to be consistent. I'm not about to be on the internet misaligned with what I believe in because of you, Ali. If that's what you want to do and that's your lifestyle, go about it. But that doesn't mean you're going to get every type of woman you want or she's going to get every type of man she wants.
IMD Rose, you see how so many women be capping? Like women will literally say, I don't care about a man's height. I don't care about a man's looks. I don't care about I don't care about what the man does, right? As long as he's loyal to me, right?
I know, and I've done it. I've done it myself.
And a lot of women would run game like this. I'm single. I don't care about if we have casual sex or not. Soon as she start having casual sex with the guy that she likes, she gives the man ultimatums now.
She starts catching
where are we going from here? Is this all you want? Hey, when I first met you, you said you believe in this. You support this. Exactly. So where Fatty will say, men will use power for sex, and women will use sex for power, right? But we want sex for a relationship, and a lot of times women want a relationship to give us sex, right? So it's in your nature, SH, to eventually, when you deal with somebody you like, to try to put the relationship on the table and go, hey, are you looking to move forward? Are you looking to have a relationship?
What do I do because this is still live? I could edit this part. I could edit my cheeks out. I could edit my cheeks out. Because okay. God damn it. I did not mean to violate y'all. Oh my God, I violated my chat. I'm going to be thinking about this all night.
I'm not this type of woman. When you support it and when y'all seem beneficial to yourself, to have that be that type of woman where she can have sex when she wants to. So I'm asking.
Listen, I don't even understand.
I'm landing. Should we support people having casual sex, or should we promote people not having casual sex and having sex after you have a relationship or after you married? What should we promote in society?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell people what to do. So it's their choice. Now, I don't understand how we got here, because the lady in the video, she said that she went out there with her friends. She wasn't out there having casual sex. She wasn't out there looking for men. She wasn't out there. She had an 18-year-long relationship. It was good in the beginning. They drifted apart, had their separate ways, and she's happy now. Why are we here at casual sex?
Because if I have sex with her, you should support my happiness too, right?
I just pointed it out that Ali likes to take the statement, say 2 or 3 things, and lock you up in a different set of logic and take the conversation elsewhere. I brought it back. Did you see what I did there? I brought it back and I asked him, how did we get here? How did we get to casual sex when we're talking about whether she's really happy or not? Caught him.
She meets me and you meet her. This is what y'all do. And I start having sex with her. She comes to SH and go, I really like this guy, but all he wants is sex. When you supported her having sex, Now you will support her and shame the man and go, hey man, why you just using her for sex when you were fine with her using him for sex?
That she's not nobody's using anybody for sex in casual sex. They're meeting up, they want casual sex. They both want it. It's not him coming up to her saying, I'm gonna use you for sex, and she don't have no say-so. They're both like, why is he talking about casual sex as usury? Casual sex is not usury, it's an agreement. They both know they want to bang, whether you got a date, friend with benefits, or whatever, unless we're talking about coercion and shit and things like that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about people who want casual sex. It's not usury. They're in agreement. He said, what is this made up scenario? Like, having sex.
Oh, hold on. So SH, you're saying that people don't use each other for casual sex?
That's not what I said.
You just said it in front of everybody.
Ali, you do a lot of word jargon.
I let you talk.
Line because you like to do manipulative shit on the internet.
Do people have cats?
I'm calling you out. I'm so sick of these people.
And he really do. Guy, hey, let me buy your drink so I can use you for sex. Girl, okay. Y'all say that because y'all know I'm out the game. Y'all say that because no, y'all don't. Y'all don't say, hey, let me buy you a drink so I can use that vagina. Y'all don't say that. And then we be like, okay. No.
You know,
you do a lot of that. Do a lot of word jargon. Stay in line.
Do people just, I'm going to ask you again then, because maybe I can't hear on this ear. Do people not like having just casual sex? You said people just don't like having casual sex.
In casual sex, in safe casual sex, there are two mutual parties agreeing to it. I don't see where we got to usury, how we got there.
SH, you're not answering my question. SH, do people like having?
No, you not. Stop doing that. You're not asking a good question, and you're not. Because he likes to say good faith conversation. He don't have no good faith conversations. He wants to win the conversation. That's why I'm like, stay on the point, Ali. Don't do that word jargon. Stick to the topic. Talking about I'm not answering the question and make it look like I'm running from questions. I'm not running from questions. Your line of logic is not making sense. You're trying to put two and two together. He really be doing apples and oranges.
In casual sex.
Yes.
Okay, so you change your answer. You said people just don't like having casual sex. Now you're saying
Never
people like having.
I never said that. See, we just watched this. We just watched the replay. He been saying women say that they don't like casual sex, and now he's putting it on me as if I said that. Did y'all catch it? Y'all gonna start catching these patterns that I see in real time. Y'all gonna start catching it in real time. Ali likes to say you said something that he said. He brought that to the table. He's the one who said women say they don't like casual sex. And then he said to me on live, you just said. Now you changing your answer, SH. No, I never changed my answer. He tried to make it seem that way. Oh my God, y'all gonna catch him. Y'all gonna catch these in real time talking to me.
Everybody's sitting here watching. That's why I asked you that. You said people don't.
Manipulation. Everybody's sitting here watching. Yeah, they're sitting here watching. And while you're live, people in the comments are just going to listen to what's going on. They don't see what you're doing. You just manipulated in real time. You said I said something that I didn't say. Pushed it on as if I really said it. And then said, We on live. Everybody's watching you say it. What? Oh my God, bro. Y'all gonna see how my brain work.
Don't like just having casual sex.
I never said that.
Okay, so people do like having.
I never said that. Never said that.
Casual sex.
Yes, they do.
Okay, so now we're back at the start. If a woman likes having casual sex,
look at him. Look at him performing. Now we're back. Now performing because he wants to win. He's not listening to logic.
I like having casual sex. You should support the man having casual sex with her, and she shouldn't switch up once I'm having casual sex with her and ask a relationship from me, right?
Okay, she can ask. You don't have to say yes, but she can ask.
Hey, Fatty, come here, man. They go.
Hey, shout out to the.
See, he got to perform out of it because what I just said was true. He tried to get me in another gotcha to win the argument, but he couldn't because I saw his manipulation in real time. That's why I call myself the pattern reader. Saw it in real time. I said, she can say that. She can ask. And he's like, all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. You trying to get me.
100 people watching. We appreciate y'all, friends. We're going to read the super chats in a few, okay? And shout out to my.
I got out of it.
My angle. Papi Blanco, do you think I'm playing with y'all? SH, woman only get single to get fucked.
Okay.
There's the reality. It's all about sex.
Okay.
Y'all
see, D-Rose, your previous comments confirmed what Fatty's saying right now. And you're laughing at it. But this is why when women get on the panels and have male-centered statements, they play themselves. Watch how Ali get on her for the things she said.
get bored and y'all want to fuck, and then when he gets cold outside, y'all want to go home again.
No, it's not.
There's nothing in relationships that you can do like it's the only thing. You want to be hoes. Because the reality is this: if you have a stable environment and a guy that does what you want and all these things, you can discover yourself in the relationship. You can learn how to paint. You can go skydiving. You can go climb a mountain. You can go to the bottom of the sea. You can be a soccer mom. You can do all these things inside of a relationship. So when woman like this woman is saying 18 years in the routine, I am tired of the same old stick. I want to be cracked by Papi Blanco and King Riches. That's literally what it is.
Remember what I told y'all earlier. Fatty says blanket statement proceeds as if it's a fact. It's not a fact that she actually left the relationship just because it was boring. She didn't say that. She said we got caught up in a routine. Okay? That doesn't mean that that was the only reason that they broke off the relationship. Getting caught up in a routine can mean they both drifted away. It doesn't mean that she was bored and he wasn't. It doesn't mean that the routine was I'm going back to the same point, stagnant or one-sided. Y'all following my logic? You get what I'm saying? You get me.
There's a reality.
I go first.
There's literally the reality. And you know what we actually figure out? We kind of crack the code about this. Me and Ali talk about this all the time. Every time a woman says something, you have to add right now. I love you right now. I'm happy right now. I'm sad right now. I'm hungry, right? Everything is right now. So this woman will...
Back to my other point. Yes, it is, because we tend to be more emotionally intelligent and expressive of how we feel in the moment. Again, y'all just don't understand that.
Self-report happiness because they were stuck on a routine, so they're getting the dopamine hits by being outside and having fun and having parties. And as soon as they meet a motherfucking savage that is actually on that type of time and don't want to cuff them, he always starts like this. Oh, King Riches, I don't want a relationship. Okay, you got it. Oh, just friends with benefits? You got it. And now you catch feelings because he's the regular. Third time y'all together and there's no condoms on. Now you leaving shit on his motherfucking house just to pretend that you need to be there. Oh, I forgot my toothbrush. Like, this is what happens. Y'all will always lose because there's always a bigger savage outside. So respectfully, woman being happy is a myth. Y'all never happy regardless. Being rich, being poor, being sad, nothing. Want to make a woman miserable, give her everything.
Do y'all agree with what Fatty is saying?
Boredom is a killer for y'all. Y'all can't stand, man. ASH, before the show, I had an awesome day. I woke up early. I'll clean shit. I clean my computer. And then I slept and I said, nothing happened today. What a great day. It's 11:37. Nothing happened. I ate well. I didn't go nowhere. This is an awesome day. If I told a woman, if this is a good day, most of y'all think this is a miserable day because y'all didn't do nothing. Y'all wasn't on the phone with y'all friends. Your man didn't do, like, y'all just like to do shit. So if I'm going to have somebody on, let me just finish, then you got it, right? If I'm going to have somebody on.
Condoms stink. What the hell? Why you say, yeah, they do. They do.
In the car, that their state is always, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there? Like, you're always on a state of jumpiness. I'm not, like, I tune you out. I'm not listening to you. Y'all are never happy. Married women are miserable. Single women are miserable. Pretty women are miserable. Fat women are miserable. Y'all just have a constant state of unhappiness. So, no. Even woman.
After I get to the point that I want to get to with Ali, do y'all want to react to something else, or do y'all want to play a game with me or something? Maybe I could do something fun, like a try not to laugh video. I don't know. I'm just thinking of things. Tell me what y'all like.
Being a host, they're happy for a week and they said on the next one. Go ahead and interrupt, please.
Forgot the other part we talked about though. She ain't just a hoe, she a lazy hoe. Like, she don't want to inconvenience herself. She don't want to reciprocate what the man's doing for her. She don't want to be a schedule on a routine, just like that other sister said. And she don't want to be checked or be held accountable. So not only is she a hoe, she's a lazy hoe. So go ahead, you can respond to that part.
I was just asking Fatty. He knows for certain that women are miserable and always miserable. I'm pretty sure he's saying that because of what he's hearing.
Wait. Is that a question? Thank you, Ernest, for the cash app. Go ahead. Is that a question?
Yeah, you know that these women are miserable because of what you're hearing, because I have a follow-up question for that.
No, it's because let's do this, right? A woman with nothing, is she happy or is she probably unhappy? A woman with nothing is probably unhappy, right?
Yeah.
If I give you everything, all the bags, all the shoes, all the mansions, all the cars, all the men, all the trips, is that woman happy?
Yeah.
No, she's not. You know why she's not, SH? No. How many times, SH, did your friend say, I have 50 pair of shoes. This is the last one I'm going to get.
Okay. He shot me with that question, and I see where he was trying to go with it. Because the way they view women is they try to keep us happy with material. They don't understand what keeps us happy in relationships. It's not the material. Yeah, she can have all these bags and trips and all of that and still not be happy with you, because you might be a shit partner. You understand? I think that's where he was going with it. But let me press play.
I have 50 bags. This is the last one I'm going to get. And they get it. They get the dopamine hit of the bag. And next week, they're already looking for the next one. Y'all can't stop. Y'all always looking, like somebody actually put it on the chat. It's called idiotic treadmill. People that always looking to feel something, always looking to feel some pressure. So instead of getting out of
Fatty, everybody's always looking to feel something. That's why I'm confused about why he just pointed this out to women. Don't men say they get tired of the same old vajay and they're not happy with the woman, so they step out? Don't men say she's boring? Don't men say, nah, stay with her, she got mad, annoying? Like, what are we talking about here? You're talking about it being scary that a woman ups and decides she's not happy with you no more, as if men can't get annoyed and don't leave for the same reasons? Like, why are we talking about this as if it's not human to want different or to, like, I don't. Blah, 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 blah. No.
The treadmill and sit your motherfucking ass and watch Game of Thrones and be quiet. Y'all keep being on the treadmill looking for the next exciting thing, the next trip, the next coffee, the next drink, the next party. This is woman. Men do that too, but men, once they kind of get older, men kind of look at it and says, damn, this is giving me nothing. I understand myself. I'm going to get that dopamine hit.
Oh, so Fatty, when you guys say that, oh, a woman wants to live free and have her whole life, but then when she gets older, now she wants to settle down, you just said that that's what men do. Fatty, you just said that when men get older and they finally realize they want to sit down and be content. Interesting. I got to save that piece of clip.
And then as soon as I'm done, I'm like, damn, I shouldn't be doing this. Woman, for whatever reason, it takes them a while to get out of it. And you know when they get out of the treadmill, SH? When they lose their superpowers. When your forehead starts to get some wrinkles and your titties start to sag and you don't get enough attention and now you go outside and nobody hollering at you. Women only get out of the motherfucking casino when they lost all their chips. A man will pick up motherfucking chips and says, you know what? I won $100. Let me bet 20, and if I lose, I'm out. Woman will win for 20 years, and when it's time to get out of a casino, they will play one last end, and they'll fuck it for everybody, and now they're still looking for something to...
Hold on, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. Let me press play. I forgot where I was at.
Feel something when life is not like that. You are not animals. You shouldn't be moving like that. There's kids moving like that. So what am I saying? That is wrong. Correct me, please.
My baby's in the background. Can you hear that? Sorry.
Now it's fine. You have a Stump the Yard kid squad on the room, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, my kids. This was I had to leave early.
Baby, don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Papi Blanco, while SH is taking care of the Stump the Yard group that she has on the room, like. Are women really, especially attractive women, are attractive women really happy when they are single?
Are they happy when they single? I'm
Yes.
going to say temporarily, yes. Because they engage in a lot of when they single, they don't have somebody to check in with. So they move from bar to bar, town to town, city to city, right? And the life of the whole is very exciting. The life of the whole is very fun. However, they get burned out quick. You know what I mean? Because they cannot move how we move. We are wired to just deal with 2, 3, 4, 5 girls and still keep going. We are wired like that. Most women get lost by doing that. Once a woman get piped down by like 7+ guys, it's gonna be real hard for her to be quiet with whatever guy they end up with. They can be quiet for a little while, but in the long run, they're no wire like that, like a we are wire.
But how can that make sense, my brother Blanco? If they're happy being single, why are they ones try to convince the man to be in the relationships in the first place, especially a man that they?
Yeah, because I was about to say, if you're gonna sit there and say that women are not wired like men, if they sleep around with multiple men, then they wouldn't want to settle down later. Then wouldn't it be more in the women's nature to not be monogamous and to not settle down? You understand? I don't know. Sometimes the logic of, like, I think even later he started to
Like, so
flip.
if you got a man that's revered, you got a high value so-called man, a man can get all the women. She's trying to convince him to be in a relationship. She's not trying to convince herself to stay single. She actually liked being single. Number two, when she gets into the relationship, she admits that she was struggling in the beginning because she thinks she's a slave now that she has to do for somebody else, and she thinks she's a maid. So if she was so happy single, why is she so miserable when she gets help and assistance from a man? But soon as she gets into a relationship where she has to reciprocate, she's still miserable.
She gets miserable is because a lot of them, they start getting fucked on since they in high school, right? So they jump on that train, right? So at the time, like when they get in serious relationship, this was like what, 25, 30 years old, maybe. They have been with 10+ guy at that point, 7+ guy at that point. So it's very hard for them to kind of like start bonding with that one guy. They can do it for a little while, and then they miss their whole life. So go ahead.
No.
Ali,
No,
can I just change something?
Hold on real quick.
I don't think it's because. Go ahead.
I'm gonna add a little more context. These women got friends, male and female friends. These women post all over social media, get comments from the men and the women. They supported by men, they supported by women, they supported by society. The whole world is built around them. Even when they get everything, like Fatty say, they still miserable. So why are you where are you getting the fact that she's happy when she's single versus what she's telling you? They tell us they're happy when they single, but then when you look at the data as well too, that like SH was trying to pull up, they're the most on antidepressants. Depressants. They commit, if they could actually complete the self-deletions, they would beat men in self-deletions. They attempt more self-deletions than we do. So again, we don't get no support when we broken. We don't get no support when we emotional. We don't get support when we vulnerable. We don't get support when we actually broke. Men aren't supported by society, and we still thrive to be with a woman or love a woman and support other people. Why is it that they supported by everybody and they're still miserable? Blanco, and you believe they're happy. Why are you saying they're happy, but they still play victim every chance they get?
And this is where I wanted to get, because Ali, like what I'm saying, is just moving as if men they stay perfect in these relationships. Women get in relationships, they're supported, he's a provider, and women are just miserable and they're not happy. Nobody's looking at the variable here. He's acting as if the man is this perfect, consistent partner the whole relationship, as if men don't stop doing what they're supposed to do. That's what I wanted to get at. As if men stay giving you flowers and loving on you the whole time, as if they're the same as they was in the beginning. He's acting as if that don't change. There's a common denominator in this whole conversation. The common denominator is the partner that the woman is leaving. There's a common variable that he's not seeing. He's like, well, why are these women leaving? They're just miserable because she has all the stuff. No, why are women miserable? She's single and she's doing this. And the problem is you. She don't like you. How society is breeding men to be in relationships. That's the common denominator that I really wanted to touch on. Hey, how you doing? I don't want to butcher your name. UFO Kamikaze 1. That's the common denominator. So stop acting like a man is this perfect thing that's getting walked away from for no reason. Ain't no woman gonna walk away from a great relationship. From the perfect relationship. She not gonna not like it for no reason. And then they will say most men will cheat. They aren't wired to be with one woman. Exactly.
Because you gotta believe the complete opposite of what the queens tell you. They're
not happy.
liars, bro. No, they're not.
You just gotta believe the opposite of what the queens tell you. Believe the opposite. We're talking and you believe the opposite. No, y'all don't listen. Y'all don't listen to what the problem is for real. It's you. How you operate in a relationship. It is you. That's why women are leaving and happier single, even though they're dealing with lack of companionship. Wishing, damn, I wish I had a partner. They don't just wish they had a partner. They wish they had a good one, a great one. They wish they could find the guy. Because if it was that bad, they would have just stayed with anybody. Women choose what makes them happy, right? And if companionship is what makes women happy, without it, they're miserable, then they would be with anybody. No, it's the choice of partners. They wish they had the guy, the great guy. How you doing, Willing to Win? That's what he didn't get to, and I had to leave.
They just be all over the place. They be all over the place. But hear me out, right? The thing is, when it's a guy, hold on, when it's a guy that that's what I'm saying. They'll be happy temporarily, right? Until they got the issue that they got is crash, and then they get back out in the market, bro. It's because they already have been fucked on by so many guys that their mind is all over the place. So that's what it is, bro.
So you're saying they're unhappy? Are you saying they're unhappy because they've been throwing their box around? That's what you're saying? Like because of the mileage, is too high.
They're happy.
And here he go.
doing whole shit, bro. Like all the hoes that I know that have been moving around, bro, because they know that at some it's gonna be a guy that they're going to like, right? And they're gonna be quiet with that guy for a little while, right? But guess what? And then their friends, a lot of stuff from the outside start fucking up with their head, and they gotta go back out there, bro. Just look at the track record of all the like
Now
popular
you're
hoes.
saying they're unhappy in their relationship because of their friends.
Yeah, this was the flip flop. He said one thing and then he said they act like it's not things that make women not happy, as if they're unhappy out of nowhere. Right. Unhappy for no reason. I give them all the stuff and I provide and I do all the, you're not looking within. No emotional intelligence, no self-reflection. You don't see you as the problem. You don't see it. You don't see that it's a common variable that is you.
No, this is what I'm trying to say. Outside influence, bro, it start fucking with their head, bro. Their friends,
their friends is outside influences everything.
They need to be outside. They feel like they're missing out. Have you heard about FOMO? That's some shit that they use in trading. The fear of missing out.
Yes,
that's what the problem is. You know what I mean? So now she's chilling with this guy for 6 months, 9 months, hell, given a year, right? Guess what they doing the whole time? They on IG looking at their friend. Homegirl is in Miami. Homegirl is in LA. Her homegirl is in Atlanta. You see what I'm saying? So now she's gonna look for whatever excuse to just leave whatever guy she's with to go get back on the horse, bro.
Do you think every woman is like that? Do you think that's
no?
Like
nothing is 100%. Nothing is 100%, but most of them are.
Most of them are gonna be like that. So what do you think the solution is for guys then?
The solution,
what's the solution for guys? It's everything else is the problem. What's the solution for us? What can we do? Because we're not the problem. Women are just miserable, man. They're miserable no matter what. Damn it. Like, what's the solution for us? How can we make them happy with our bullshit? How can we let women, be happy with our bare minimum? It's you. You the problem. What's my watch hours at now? 400 something. I need to get them up. I'm probably gonna be on here till 5:30. But yeah, blaming everything else other than the problem.
Solution that I can see is to get with a girl, a man and a woman get with each other at a very young age and get out of the game. That's the only solution that makes sense.
Hey, King Rich, Ali already said it. Friends with benefits and co-parenting. That's where we at now. You get your own house, you get your own car, you create your own happiness. If we want to have a child, we'll co-parent together.
Do all of that, because I'm not going to be a better man.
My son's piece is at my house, and whatever kind of piece you got is at your house. He can see the difference between.
Annoyed with what he just said. Look at my face. Annoyed.
How is mother moving and how is father moving? Because they're miserable either way. Blanco, if they so happy, why they got PTSD? If they so happy, why they...
Watch this. Ali is the one who just said, y'all are miserable either way. He's gonna say that D-Rose, well, maybe she did say it. Let's see.
You gotta go to therapy. If they so happy from all this hoeing around, why they gotta still get baptized and find God? Blanco. So Blanco.
But that's Ali, but that's not what he said. He said it's temporary. They happy, but they become miserable again.
Hey, Fatty, we pursued Fatty. He changed.
No, he didn't. He literally piggyback of what I said, and he said this. This is all temporary. What's the difference between what he said and what I said? It's temporary. They are going to get their dopamine hit, and then they're going to revert back to, I'm tired of this.
That's why Richie made that.
They're not happy.
He said they're happy being hoes. Then he said they're not happy being hoes. That's why he made that.
No, but that's what I say. It's temporary.
It's temporary because they don't know what they want.
Right. He said why they got PTSD, or I don't know if that's a girl or a guy. Why they got PTSD? Because something traumatic happened to them. That wasn't in their control. Like, it's their fault.
They're happy being hoes until they don't.
Ali, they don't know. Hold on, Fatty. Ali, it's temporary because they don't know what they want. Most women don't know what they want in life, bro.
So they're doomed then. They're doomed. That's it. They're doomed.
And that's my point.
Women are doomed. They don't know what they want in life. They're doomed. They're doomed because they don't want to be with you in a long-term relationship. They're doomed because they're leaving you. Somebody else sounds doomed, and it doesn't sound like the woman leaving. It sounds like the person getting left.
Hold on, Mr. King Rich. Hold on, boss. And that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, the only thing that makes sense in my world is for the man and the woman around 22, 23, 24, 25, around that range to get together and get out of the game. Because hold on, bro. Because if the longer that the girl stay out here in the jungle, she's gonna get ate up by the game, bro. That's just what it is.
That's what it is. I hear what you're saying. So, hey, bro, I hear what you're saying, yeah, but like, you gotta understand. Look at the landscape now. Do you think that strategy? Because think about it. Once you're out of them years, that strategy doesn't apply to you anymore. Do you get what I'm saying? And the guys and the girls that are in that age group of you gotta meet them while they're in school. Do you think they're thinking about coupling up with someone they're gonna be with for the rest of their life? No. Like, the world is more degenerate than it's ever been. So, like, I I get your premise. I get what you're trying to say, but bro, that's not happening, bro. It's just not. It's not feasible. It's not happening, bro. Like,
but my point is, like, the best solution for a man and a woman to have a better shot at having a decent family.
Rich, give him just a second. Give him just a second so he can finish his thought and you can rebuttal.
Yeah, let him finish, bro.
Afterwards. Okay, go ahead, Blanc.
What I'm trying to say is, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but this is what I believe, right? The best shot of having a decent family, a man and a woman, right? To have a decent family with a kid coming in, for them to get together around when they finish in college, which is around 23 area, and get out of the game, bro. Because the man, listen, hold on, bro. If the man, us men, we can stay over here running through this hole. We can do that all day long. There's no wire, like, that's not going to affect us like that. That actually affects them. It affects the woman 100%. That's why they all fucked up, bro. Not all fucked up. Most of them are fucked up because they get fucked up by so many guys.
Brother, you do realize in college the mileage is stacking up, bro.
Yeah, you do realize, King Riches, that you're missing out on great women because you're watching your ego so much about who she slept with before you, and all of that. You do know you're missing out on real personality and real connection because you're worried about her other boyfriends. Imagine that. Like, let's imagine it. You get in a relationship with somebody and you sit there just thinking about everybody else they've been with and you compare yourself to them. And like, oh, she's had him. He must be bigger than me. Because that's what it is. She must have liked him better. I got to compete now. Now I got to compete because she had experience. And I might not be good enough to be the winner. Isn't that dependency? You only feel like the man when a woman operates a certain way. You only feel like the man unless she fill in the blank. You don't feel like the man on your own. You don't feel like him by yourself. Too Strong said, it's the saddest thing in history caring about a history list that you have nothing to do with. He said, yes, it's a competition with them. Imagine that. You don't feel like the man on your own. He said, hey, listen, I'm going to win because I'm going to get loose in it. He said, I do most of the time. Other than that, you don't feel like the man. She got to keep her experience low because you don't feel adequate enough that she gonna like you the best. Come on, guy.
College is probably the main time they're gonna stack up the most minds the quickest. You're saying that, oh yeah, the optimal time once you finish college, bro. You're saying that to avoid them, getting the body count, right? So you're saying meet up early, couple up, and then ride out from that point. But bro, they've already gone.
And the reason why I say college is because that.
I'm not gonna say your whole government. Shout out to I think this is Batman, right? Yeah, shout out to Batman for the $25 cash app. For the grind, he told me keep going, SH, and I will keep going. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. He said you don't need to go to college to stack bodies. You don't. Yeah, that's fact.
That would be the perfect place for them two to meet, right? They around each other literally 4 or 5 days a week, right? That's what I use the college thing because now they're getting familiar with each other. Obviously, this woman don't want this man for the money because most people in college is broke. Like 95% of these people in college is broke as hell anyway. So you build from there. You finish your college thing and go get out of the game. That's my whole point. Is it 100% is going to work? Maybe no, but I think it's giving a better chance.
I'm not gonna lie.
More families to be healthy.
Disney. It sounds a bit Disney, bro. Sounds a bit Disney. Like I'm not even saying what you're saying is wrong, but I'm just saying like the likelihood, bro. Like it's Disney.
No, I understand what he's saying.
So hold on, baby, hold on. So do you think do you think that my way is worse than waiting? Fatty, if I don't mistake,
him, her, him, bodies.
What's the average people? What is the average age when people get married?
Average age of marriage is 29/30, closer to 30.
Cool. Look what I'm saying. For the men and women to get together around 23, 24, 25, or way until this queen get to 29, and she really got bodies, bro. Because
I'm not
once college is over.
Yeah, I shouted you out earlier, CEO. Shout out to you for the $5. Make sure, I don't know if you heard it, but I'm gonna say it again. Thank you. Anybody support, anything is accepted. I appreciate it.
The argument you're about to make is not valid because I'm not saying that the woman should wait till later. I'm just saying that that's in the ideal world, that's what would happen. You'd find your mate early on, but that's an ideal world. That's not reality, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's not reality.
It's pretty much the
let me intervene.
Go ahead.
Let me intervene here real quick, right? I actually, God damn it, I actually agree with. I agree with Blunt. But not in a way that actually is significant. I think you have more probabilities, but I think you're going to fuck up anyway, because what is happening now in Mass to Blanco is that these people that are marrying early are having the same FOMO that you are talking about with the other people. Like they get married very early, so they don't have the experiences. So now they're 32 itching because they see their best friends going to Miami and all that shit. And they are like, oh my God, I never experienced this. I never, like marrying early or marrying late at this point Like if a woman had the fucked up past, she's probably going to revert to that shit in the middle of the marriage. If she didn't have no past, she's looking at IGs, she's looking at essays, she's looking at roles, she's trying to comparing her life with them. She's exciting, and she has the routine. So sooner or later, she's going to try to actually get here. Remember, the video that we played, that woman was with that man for 18 years. They met at 14. She said because of routine. She was itching. She was in Miami. I'm here with my friends. She can't do that shit with her boyfriend. And that's the thing is, at this point, there's no solution. Hey, Elon Musk.
Respectfully, there is a solution. We don't need to control everything our partners do. It's like there's a parameter within the relationship, but then we act as if we own people when we get in these relationships. There's boundaries. There's things that, when you discuss and get into a relationship that, it would hurt your feelings if they crossed it. But other than that, you should be able to go out with your friends, go with your girls, live your life so you don't feel stagnant, pursue a career. You know what I'm saying? What happens is people tend to lean more towards codependency or, stay stuck up each other's ass and shit. You know what I mean? He said, you want to play a friendly game of sponsor the stream, CEO? Oh, ooh, wee. Ew, my ooh wee was ugly as shit. Let me get my I need my phone charger.
To come with the Neuralink so we can know everybody body counts and we can rewind to see. Like, it needs to be a Black Mirror movie series where we know exactly what that person did the whole day, because at this point, Blanco, it like
but Fadi, the solution that I came up with is pretty much picking the better of both of you. Which one's the best option out of the two?
That's why I said I agree there's a better, like, you will increase your probabilities of stay together, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, looking at this modern era with IG, these women are emotional junkies. Like, they can't stop. Like, go tell these women.
Tell me when y'all do the stream so I can watch it.
And this is the conversation about the single. We are single. Sometimes 6 months, man.
I can come, you guess. Sponsor of my show. Don't treat me like that. I'm pulling up.
I need to lock in. I need to focus no more. These women are never single. Hey, Blanco.
Never.
Blanco, go on a date with Semi.
How does people in your DM that you're not even talking to make you not single? Like, huh? They think just because we got options that everybody is getting an opportunity. I don't understand that mindset. Is it because when you get your options, you give everyone the opportunity?
Attractive woman, their phone doesn't stop. My phone for work looks like their phone for a day-to-day basis. My personal phone, quiet. My professional phone, hey, it's to the point where, damn, your battery going to run out just off notifications. Every time the shit keeps lighting and light, like, this woman, they are never single, and actually hurts them when they get into relationships, because if you are so used to different experiences, different things, like, you are not going to survive a safe, boring, routinely, like, you're not going to do it. You're going to resent your man. You're going to say, why is he controlling? You are going to try to edge your bets and try to get sexual attention. Like, it's never working. So what's the solution? I have no idea, to be honest.
That's not true, man.
I have no idea how you can get a woman happy for 2 decades before she actually fucks you up or try to sleep with or have an emotional affair with Mr. Johnson from accounting. I don't get it.
But the thing, Fatty, is like I'm also going by like if you go back to your grandma and your parent errands, you see what I'm saying? Your aunties, they usually get with each other early as hell, and they're right to the sunset. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's
No
what
internet.
I'm getting mad.
No. I agree with you. No internet. It's very easy for me to know.
They do not get married young and ride into the sunset. Those marriages that our grandmothers and all of them had, we got warnings from our grandmas on what not to do. A lot of our grandmothers are telling us, yo, you living a life I wish I could have. I wish I could have my own bank account and not need a man to sign off. I wish I could make choices and be able to tell them no. My goodness, our grandparents were not happy, and you need to stop saying that. That's because men pursue women, Fatty. They are very envious of women. Thank you. So for the mukbang part of the live, I have shrimp and broccoli and white rice. Let's give it a taste. Get you a chef. Get you a chef.
Not get bored when we are actually on the village. Hey, Riches, let's play some basketball. Hey, Ali, let's go out. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, you have right now, these people, their life avatar is more important than actually what they do in real life. So your auntie, my mama, your grandmama, they could refrain because they weren't comparing themselves with the woman that we see on IG. These women are comparing themselves to Kim Kardashian. Oh, she went to Paris. Oh, she went to the Kanye concert. And all of a sudden, if you don't have $1,000 to spend on a motherfucking ticket, now she's feeling some type of way because she's comparing herself with other people.
And Fatty, one more.
And so what, though? So what if she sees a woman in a higher caliber and she's aspiring to live a fun life that way? So what? What you're basically telling women to do is stay content, bro. Stay happy where you at. He said sounds crunchy. It sounds crunchy. I eat loud. I eat nasty, y'all.
Thing, right, Fatty? One last thing, like, and the reason why I say like the whole get with each other early too, because I'm putting into the equation that they having kids part, right? Because even if they decide to leave the man 15, 20 years, that's the video that you reacted, like 18 years, right?
Yes.
Do she have any kids? I can't hear like sorry. Do they have any kids?
I don't like they didn't mention the kids, but she said
But
32.
Which part was Ayo?
I just assume they had two kids, right? At least for the majority of those kids' life.
He said not nasty either. That's Ayo. Wow, that's crazy. I'll give you that one. Whatever, bro.
They were inside of the home. You see what I'm saying? So even when they get divorced later, at least I think kids will be kind of like all enough to kind of do stuff on their own and then continue life. You see what I'm saying?
No, that's fair, right? No, that's fair. And that's good for a woman. They get a second bread in life. The man just wasted 18 years. Hey, bro, you know the hard take. You know the hard take of losing an 18-year-old woman.
And this is what I was saying before. He said, do you know the heartache? This is scary. 18-year relationship. Yes, because you're scared that a woman might leave you one day and not be happy with you. Because what happens is it's you. Drip, drip, drip.
Man that you met at 14, that man being on puppy love, bro, that man will cry himself to sleep for 2 years. And that's how bad it is. You know why? Because when you do something dumb, at least you can pinpoint, yeah, I fucked up over there. Imagine your woman waking up one day and say, we outgrew each other. Bitch, we are literally here. We literally were together with nothing. How did we outgrow each other? No.
All right, what would y'all rather? Would you rather be in a relationship with somebody who hates, like they hate you after a while, like they don't like you anymore, and they tell you, we've outgrown each other and I want to leave? Or would you rather them just stay with you and be unhappy with you? Write that in the comments. What would you rather? Stay unhappy? Or let the person live in their truth, even if it might hurt?
You are a beautiful woman. I'm a man. You have 1,000 requests, 1,000 invites, 1,000 opportunities, and now you think you can do better. And you know what's going to happen to that woman? In 5 to 10 years, she's going to say, oh, I should have known better. I was young. All the women on our shows that come, I was young. No, you weren't. You just tried to see if the grass was greener on the other side, and that shit was red. And now that it's red, you try to go back to the green. And you know what is the most fucked up part, Blanco? Most men will still take her motherfucking back. And
he said, why be in a relationship if you're unhappy? Which is what I agree with. And I don't mean unhappiness in a moment. I mean chronically unhappy. A woman's not going to make that decision usually off a spur of the moment. It's a chronic feeling of unhappiness. It's usually prolonged. Batman said, man, we're going to evolve together. What you want to try? Because we are together. That's what I'm saying. Evolve? Like, what's not making you happy? What's going on? You know what I mean? Because I love you. That's an approach. He said, I'm not going back outside with these lames. But I'm saying, though, would you rather be unhappy in the marriage? Or she told you the truth and you got to let her go? He said, y'all better do marriage upgrades. Hey.
she did what we did when we were teens and on our early 20s. Baby, I think I need a break to figure myself out. She gives me a break. Baby, I miss you, baby. I miss you so much. Like I had time to think about you, and I really I just wanted the break so I don't cheat. It's not considered cheating.
Look at what's her name, Halle Berry. At one point, she was one of the most beautiful women on planet Earth, bro. She's on her she's engaged right now.
Yes,
and be married for the 4th time.
So Fatty just said she wanted a break to go sleep and find herself, sleep with other men, so that she could come back and it's not cheating. A man told me once, not a man I've been, but he said, it don't matter the men that's been in the past before me, but anybody after me, I'm not touching her again. If there was somebody after me. How y'all feel about that one? Say you broke up with a girl and she slept with somebody after you and then she wants a second chance. Would you take her back? Everything's great about her, except y'all broke up for a minute and you're like, you slept with somebody else. How y'all feel about that one?
And J-Lo too. Life, bro. No, and J-Lo too. So the question is, what makes this woman happy? And actually, I want to hear Rose. I want to hear Rose, and I want to hear Sage. Yes, Sage, give us the blueprint, because we want to learn, right? If men are all...
She said it's just an ex-girlfriend or a wife. It was a long relationship, wife or girlfriend. It don't matter. But I'm gonna say wife. Let's do wife. All right, wife first. Wife first, then girlfriend.
Always kind of like combative and all that shit. I actually want to learn from y'all. Okay. What can, like, look at Fetty. Fetty is a well-adjusted for society. I'm a boring person. I'm very vanilla, right? One of the situations why I don't get into relationships is because I am boring. And I kind of concede a lot of things to women I shouldn't, because on the day-to-day basis, I kind of don't care for the most part. And I know the shit is kind of like, it's going to damage the relationship, right? How can a man like me, 36 years old, right, get a woman to be happy from her 30s to her 50s without she lashing out? How can I make her happy? Please teach me. I want to learn.
You can't. She gotta be happy on her own.
Wait, I can't? I can't?
No, because she's, listen. She's going to constantly change. Her feelings are going to constantly change. She's going to want you. She might want to check out. She still want to be with you. She's going to check out again. I'm not going to lie and say women can be consistently happy. Our mood switch.
Oh my gosh. I hate when women come up here and do and say stuff like this. Like, he said ex-wife. When did I stop getting it? That's mine's. Girlfriend, it depends on how it ended. So you would take your wife back, somebody you married, even if she slept with somebody after you. But a girlfriend, if she slept with somebody after you, not really. But yeah, like, this is why Ali got up on her, because she said this.
Up a lot. I would be lying if I said I was happy 24/7. I'm not.
But then D-Rose, who is happy 24/7? Stop making it a woman thing. She's going along with the rhetoric that, yeah, women are miserable and not happy 24/7. Like, they're not. Nobody is. That's not human to be happy 24/7. So stop using that as a blame for women and in relationships, that women are the reason these relationships are ending. They're not unhappy for no reason. He said, I didn't say take her back. She's cheating on him now with you. You are a hot mess, Batman. You a mess.
Once you experience certain things and you go through things, you realize certain people are not gonna, your person is not gonna make you happy all the time. You just can't. You're not gonna be happy 24/7. I think for women, at least, we really can't. But you have to realize what's more important, because
this is so cringy. Y'all ever see like a man who has no self-respect and you as a man just look at him like, stop? As a woman, when I hear women talk about us together like this, it makes me want to go, stop, shut up, be quiet.
If you know yourself, you know, all right, well, I'm going to get over this sooner than later. As far as me, like I said, I don't think women can be happy all the time. I actually had a conversation not that long ago when I was crying, and I'm like, every time
I you were crying?
Yeah, listen, I said every time I get what I want, I realize I don't even want it, or I want something else. Damn. And I'm like, why am I like this?
There you go.
What's wrong with me? I literally just said that the other day. I'm like, what is wrong with me? So I'm not about to say, I've seen it before from women in my life, friends, family. We can't be happy all the time. We're not. We change our mind constantly. I don't even think we truly know what makes us happy. Like we feel happy in the moment, and then our mood changes.
So D-Rose, you are single right now?
I'm not. Nope.
You are not? Like
then you shouldn't be in a relationship, D-Rose, if that's how you think women are and you're justifying it with yourself. if this is how women are in your worldview and you are like this, why would you torture that man? Huh? Haircuts, trips, Uber Eats, everything. I see why your name is Batman. You're a vigilante. You're not a superhero. You ain't got real morals. But you hear what I'm saying? Why would you enter a relationship, D Rose, and torture that man with your emotional scales? Man,
how can that man keep you at bay? Let's not go with the epi, because epi kind of fleeting. Like how can he, like, what are the tools that he can use to keep you at bay so you don't like stray out of consciousness? It's something like how can
Patty's asking you, well, then what can that man do so that you don't stray and cheat? How does that man now prevent you, woman, from cheating, since you're so docile up and down that you may cheat because you don't know what you want and you're so like what is this? What conversation is this?
me do it?
What do you mean when you say stray? Like move
like stray means you don't get distracted. You keep your eyes on the ball. You might be like, for example, right? Men have this insatiable urge to be fucking on bitches. And you know what we do? Like, we have to develop some mechanisms so we can control the beastiness. We have to focus on some things, stop going to some places. Like, this is a way for a man to minimize his urge to not becoming Hulk again, right? He wants to be Dr. Banner. How can I keep you to be Dr. Banner instead of transforming to the Hulk? How can I put you on a position or where you constantly keep your eyes on the ball, even though you feel these things? Like, how can I do it?
For me personally, faithfulness and loyalty. Because that's what I'm gonna
No, don't do it.
No, I'm not. If I'm mad,
see, look at the men's faces. He said, "What's gonna keep you happy in a relationship?" She said, "For me, faithfulness and loyalty." Look at them. No, just don't listen. Just don't listen.
Or I feel some type of way because of he kept the toothpaste top off or something, or he was supposed to pick something up for me and he didn't do it. Yeah, I might feel some way in the moment, but it's not. I'm not going to be like, oh, I need to go look here. I need to go look at there. The only reason I would leave, or I feel not happy enough to leave, is if it's unfaithfulness. I've been in a relationship for 13 years, so I've been in
a relationship for 13 years.
Yeah,
so why you? So
do you guys hear the contradiction in this logic? She is saying that women are not happy 24/7, that women are insatiably happy. They can't satisfy. So yeah, women tend to stray and want to go. She's been in a relationship with this man for 13 years, and yet the only things that'll make her unhappy is faithfulness and infidelity. Do you see how the logic doesn't logic? Do y'all see how it doesn't add up, what she's saying? How you in a 13-year relationship and you're never happy, but the only things that make you unhappy is unfaithfulness? This is why when I try to talk and attack certain logic, it don't make sense, because it never made sense to begin with.
Congratulations, by the way. But why are you crying? That's hey, King. If your woman is as outburst of cry, you're looking at her like, oh shit. What the hell is going?
It has nothing to do with the man, because, like I said, I think it is hard for women to be content all of the time because our mood changes.
That's scary.
Trust me.
It's hard for us to be content because our mood changes. But the only thing that's going to make me unhappy is unfaithfulness. And do you see it? Are you guys catching the pattern? It's not hard to have a relationship. The hard part is having your expectations match where you are. You have to build everything, including attraction. I agree with you on that, Batman. I agree with that.
I'm still trying to figure it out myself. Okay, I go to God every day. Like, what is wrong? Like, what can I do? God,
Hey King, imagine you are on the passenger seat of an Uber, and then in the middle of the racetrack, like crying, like one tear dropping down his cheek, like.
And that could happen. But what's the issue?
No.
Because that's how women, that's how we are able to, you know.
Now they are jumping on her contradiction, and she's gonna get attacked. If you want to watch the rest of the video, it's on Fatty's channel. I support Fatty, support Ali, and support me. If you're new here, click the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'm about to get off stream. I went 15 minutes over. Thank you for supporting me, staying on with me this long, and I'll catch you tomorrow on Fatty Super Panel. Have a good one.
Don't reach, just feel me. S-H-H. I know you feel it when I walk in quiet. No need to speak, I shift the climate. You watch me close, but keep your distance. I don't respond to forced attention. I've been soft, but never easy. You don't touch me just cause you need me. There's a difference, learn the language. I'm not yours just cause you're crazy. You gotta meet me where I stand, not where you wanna place your hands. I don't open under pressure, I choose, and it's intentional. I'm a tulip, I bloom on my own time. S-H, yeah, the rhythm is mine. You won't get me just because you feel close. I decide, it's that road.